Expedient connection protocols have been successfully concluded. Jump nodes 1 through 15 are currently active. Latency is longer than usual, however this is to be expected with such an unoptimized connection. Transceiver parameters within the green. We are clear to proceed. Greetings, wingmates. I hope that you're doing well in whatever temporal situation you may find yourself in. I apologize for the late notice for this particular endeavor that we are engaging in, but I was previously participating in a collaboration with Miwa and quite a few other individuals for a Hatoful Boyfriend reading. Visual novels are not exactly my forte, but Hatoful Boyfriend is quite enjoyable to give a voice to. Let's see, we already have some entries within the terminal. Egg Channel, Mao, Ringo, Okayest Mod, Tyler RRRVG, Disembodied Voices, Cliff McConnor, and Shady Desu, and Miwa, welcome to the convoy. It is great to see everyone here. Thank you for coming on such short notice. It is not something I prefer to do, but I did have a desire to play something a little bit different than I've been doing this week, with a little bit more action. So, Freespace, Silent Threat Reborn, I think, is the choice of today's game. CRS 262, or 262, and J Harris, welcome to the convoy. It is great to see you here, and we will begin shortly. I hope that everyone is quite well. And before I forget, allow me to shill the collaboration, because I think that everyone who participated in it did a fantastic job. Allow me to find that particular message. 1 second, please, wingmates. Let's see here. This Twitter post will have all of those involved. And let's see here. Freespace, yes, we are indeed doing Freespace. Alaric, welcome to the convoy. Although I saw you on our earlier transmission together. All right. So, last we left off, we were dealing with the incompetency of the Galactic Terran Intelligence, and we have been questioning why they are called intelligence, as every single mission we have been on has been a borderline unmitigated disaster. I'm glad you're enjoying the station that we're on. It's a very common design and one of the cheaper ones to manufacture. In fact, there are several borderline assembly lines for O'Neill-style station parts. Alright, so why don't we move on to the simulation room? And I suppose another word before we begin is I probably won't be doing this for very long, as I do have some other important business to attend to. The wishful thinking needs a little bit of attention. But I will be enjoying this while we are together, wingmates. So why don't we move on to the simulation room? Alright, so, quick word of warning. My audio settings have been somewhat affected by prior performances, so I may have some issues in regards to the exact volume level of the game. So, let's see if this blows out your eardrums, wingmates. Let me know if that's the situation. Okay, that is decent for now. We'll get to the combat and we'll see what the level is. Yes. Okay, good. I'm glad it's fine so far. I do not know why the main hall is still standard definition. Although I really love the way this little guy behaves here. Come on, let's see. Oh, aha! There you go, made you pay attention. That's right. You look at me when a superior officer walks by. I am a lieutenant, I believe, in the GTI. Alright, let's continue the campaign. Hello, Strategos. Welcome to the convoy. Good to see you here. Let's engage in some free space action. Something where we can turn off some of our more thinking brain components and move into more of a, I suppose, a more reactive state of mind. Alright.
Following the recovery of the Talus particle accelerator, the Antari system is nearly secured. Residual fire.
Oh, I noticed that the volume was a little bit low, so let me crank that up a bit.
activity is almost non-existent, and the Shivan presence in this system is too scattered and disorganized to present a credible threat. With the pressure on our core systems
Apologies, wingmates. Apologies.
relieved, GTI is stepping up research and development of new technologies. Several important projects are nearing completion, and GTI has decided to move them to Beta Aquila, where their results can be more closely monitored. In this mission, you will be tasked with guarding a GTI science convoy as it transfers its cargo to Beta Aquila. The convoy consists of 3 Faustus-class cruisers, the GTSC Moreau, the GTSC Dune, and the GTSC Ratna. The cruisers are carrying research and prototypes for Project Eumenides, the GTI's most highly classified weapons program. You will escort the cruisers as far as the Beta Aquila jump node. Upon reaching Beta Aquila, the cruisers will be joined by a second escort and taken to a secret location. Because of the extremely sensitive nature of this convoy, we are assigning 3 wings to protect it. However, we do not believe you will encounter significant resistance. Because of the scarcity of Shivans in this system, the remaining ships seem to be unable to coordinate their attacks effectively. As always, GTI will be on hand to monitor your progress. Good luck.
We will need that luck, because while the GTI may be on hand to monitor our progress, they certainly won't be there to lend us a hand, as we have learned. What a terrible employer. I will find their glass door, and I will put a rather negative commentary, I believe. So, I'm already getting flashbacks, wingmates. This mission, in particular, has caused me a significant amount of grief. And I think we may be able to conquer it now. He who rides the tiger, we will ride it. Alright, so I was going to be running the Hercules, while Beta was running pure Herc fighters, and Gamma was running Lokis. Now, what were they running with the Lokis? I think they were running an energy-heavy loadout. Twin Banshees, if I recall. No, I didn't have enough Banshees, even though this particular craft can actually fire with Banshees. So let's swap out the Prometheus with Banshees. There we go. The Loki has more than enough gun energy to run a power-hungry weapon such as the Banshee, which is excellent for knocking out Shivan shielding. As opposed to some of the other weapons, it does most of its damage against shielding, although it does consume an incredible amount of power. Let's see, what was my armament? I had a Avenger, and I had a Banshee. You know, I think I'm gonna run all Avengers this time around. I really have little need for anything beyond that. Let's see here. And I was running Hornets, and I was running Interceptors. I think I remember why I was running that particular loadout, because Hornets are very good against actual vessels. They're almost like a bomb in terms of their firepower, as opposed to the Interceptor, which is primarily an anti-fighter craft missile. Alright. Disembodied voices, welcome to the convoy, and I'm glad that your brain is 100% empty, because we're going to fill it with 3D simulated space combat action. Hello, Herculean, welcome to the convoy. It is good to see you here, although it is not, perhaps, day as one would describe it. So, why don't we commit to the scenario and see what we can do here. I throttle down here on my simulated flight stick. Let's see here, let me check that my axes are working correctly. Excellent, excellent. I believe that we are ready for operations. If we don't do this, after a few tries, we will switch to an easier difficulty. Alright, here we go. So we're going to target and match speed.
I hate escort missions.
There we go.
3 hours aboard for 5 minutes.
Actually, we don't care.
Lucky.
No kidding. Wish I could put my fighter on autopilot and take a nap.
Pilots, stay alert. The cargo on these cruisers is extremely valuable to the GTI.
Okay, there we go. Wow, sounds like the mission hasn't been a good time so far. Well, the mission is not trivial. It is definitely one of the more difficult missions I've run into so far, besides the first mission of the game. Let's see, let's get ourselves warmed up here. Let's see, so our interceptors are on dual fire. I want it on single fire. This seems a little bit laggy, but we'll have to put up with it for now. I'm unfortunately not in a position to restart the game engine or the simulated hardware that I'm running this on. Yeah, I think there's some kind of a lag in the game itself. It's a little bit unfortunate, Ringo. Well, scuff has been the theme of the day. Oh, Shivan Wing.
Your feet off the dashboard.
We'll see how this goes.
You've got bandits to kill.
We'll try this mission, and if we perish, we will do a restart and see if restarting the executable will fix this bit of stuttering. But this may require a hardware level reset. Alright, let's see here. Ooh, I do love the Hercules. Absolutely fantastic heavy firepower. Quadruple guns. Greetings, TK. Welcome to the convoy. And okay, Asmod.
Well,
I don't remember if I've said hello to you, but welcome to the convoy.
Never mind.
Oh, this is already going to be a problem, this mission. Alright. Just pretend, wingmates, that we are playing the original version on a personal computer that does not have the correct specifications in order to run the simulation. And that is sort of the vintage of appeal of this game.
I hear it too.
Probably just a communications murmur, pilots. Don't get jittery.
Yes, wingmates, don't get jittery. It's just a little bit of a, you know, the usual issues that poorly funded GTI ships have. You know, communications murmurs and other failures. What is that, shaitans?
Pilots, the morose comp system is none of your business.
Oh dear.
Do your job.
The Shaitan is a bomber. Not a heavy bomber. It is one of the lightest Shivan bombers available, which makes it one of the most annoying because it is fast. Fast and fairly maneuverable. There we go, there we go. And we're about to get it. There we go. The whole lab?
Get a team down here now.
What's going on? Oh, you were watching Claudia do some art. That is fantastic. She does very good art. 90s PCs. Cross your fingers and pray the game runs. Indeed, indeed. So you are getting the authentic experience, wingmates. And that vessel is about to pop, so we should stay away from it. What's going on? I don't like those signals. Launch? Launch of what? What is launching? No. Alright, let's do our death spiral here. Countermeasure? Damn, how many missiles was that? Oh, no. Alright, let's get next hostile.
Oh my god. No.
These Shivans are everywhere. Oh, no, something's going up. Oh, that was a ship blast. Ooh. Oh, no. What is going on? Oh, that's a lot of wreckage. Gamma 1! Repeat that! Gamma 1! Oh, no. What is going on? What is going on? My nav is nearly hosed.
Revising your mission objective. Maintain your escort of the Ratna.
Looking like slaughter and not the good time. Yes, it's not slaughter, unfortunately, Certigos. What is going on? Oh, that's a dragon. Dragon is a bad sign. That is the best Shivan fighter on the field. Most maneuverable, and my frame rate is not good enough to deal with a dragon right now. The authentic 90s gamer experience. Ooh, I have 62 hull. That did not do me any good. Dragon's down, a wingmate got him. Oh, someone's got a lock on me. Countermeasure. Yes. We shook that missile. Bouncing shields. Here we go. Oh no. Come on. Get a lock. Dragons are one craft I do not worry about wasting missiles on. Dragons oh, he dodged it. Come on, let's get another lock on him. Come on. Lock. Fox 2. That missile actually leads instead of tailing. What's going on here? Oh no. Demon class destroyer inbound. The Abaddon has jumped into system. Why is there a destroyer? This was supposed to be a secret operation. We need more power to the shields. Ah. More power to the shields. Alright, let's balance. Damn it, damn it, damn it. This is not what I wanted to have happen. Repulse? Repulse is here. Oh, no, no, no. No, no, no. That's right. Stand still, you bastard. Ah, basilisks. Ah. Alright, here we go. Delta Wing is here. What are you saying, Command? Recover the Ratna? Leave it alone! What? What hostile? The freighter. We have to take out the freighter, wingmates. Switching to dual fire Hornets. Damn, we are getting blasted apart here. Where is that blasted freighter? No, that is... There it is. Destroy the Azrael. Ah. Got a lock. Hornets away. 7%. There it goes. Let's see if there's another freighter coming in. We have to scroll through our hostiles contact list while we protect. I know, Beta 3. Apologize, wingmates. There's a lot going on right now, so I am not seeing the chat communications window very well. Ooh. Here we go, here we go. Another transport. Let's find it. There it is. Where's that blasted transport? Bouncing shields. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Before we are overwhelmed, we need to knock this out. Firing twin Hornet volleys. Lambda 1, I can't do anything. Okay, where is Lambda 1? Alright. All wingmates. Oh, no. All wings. All fighters. Protect my target. Alright. Here we go, here we go. Let's knock out this basilisk. He was just sleeping. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Stay out of my gun line. Wingmate, stay out of my gun line. Come on, get it towed out of here. Get it towed out of here. Who shot? Come on, let's get the Scorpion. Come on, come on, come on. Switching to single fire interceptors. The GTSC the Abaddon is at 67. Come on, come on, come on. Alright, hopefully Lambda 1 will be able to make it with every single wingmate that we have protecting it. Let's keep these Shivens off their backs while they cover the Lambda. Here we go, here we go. Gone and done. What the hell is going on here? This was not supposed to happen. Get this laser turret out of the way. Ah! Come on, come on, come on. Get this annoying piece of garbage destroyed. There we go. Alright, Rama, and Indra, and Durga are all down to 7 fighters in total. Let's see, where are the Shivens? Let's get them. We are at even parity with the Shivens in terms of fighters, but our skills are far superior. Fox 2. Come on, you blasted Scorpion. Bogey down. Or hostile down. There's another formation that arrived. Bhima. Basilisks. They should go down quick. Copy that, Repulse. Come on, come on. Wingmates. Wingmates, protect the Lambda. Come on, come on, come on. Let's cycle through to the Lambda. That's all we care about. Everything else is irrelevant. The Lambda is our objective. There it is. All fighters, protect my target. Unidentified transmission from the Ratna. Damn. Gotta knock out that. Damn, Manticore is ripping apart the Lambda. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Alright, where is it? Where's the next hostile? The Manticores, or Basilisks, while the Basilisks are not very good fighters, they have a very significant missile payload, and thus end up being an anathema to any sort of escort mission that you're doing. Damn, lucky. We took that shot and not the Lambda. Come on, give me a lock, give me a lock. There we go. Damn, Manticore's inbound.
Impressive, pilot.
Come on, come on. Knock him out, knock him out. Next Manticore. There it is. Locked fire. Missile away. You can maneuver all you want, but that's a leading missile.
Enemy wing just arrived.
Come on, come on, come on. Stay in the sights. Ooh. Thank you, Cliff. Your support is appreciated. Here we go, here we go. Alright, come on, come on. Lock on, fire. Stop sending signals, Ratna.
Calling in for repair.
Repair, Beta 4, we have no time for repair. Ooh. Who was that? I'm gonna assume that's Delta Wing. Delta Wing never knows how to behave itself. Right, we have an engagement by the Ratna, but our primary objective is to escort Lambda. Lambda is jumping away. We are clear.
Safely on its way to Beta Aquila.
Let's see if we can destroy the Abaddon.
Pilot, we are launching Kappa wings to destroy the Abaddon. Provide cover.
For once, why is it now GTI is actually deploying any amount of resources? We spent so long being understaffed, and now look at us. We're getting bomber wings. We have an entire 5 wings of allies. All for this one operation. What was aboard that particular science craft that it has to be so protected, and that the Shivans have to be annihilated? What was on board?
Taking damage. Request
Come on, come on. We do need to be away from the Abaddon when it blows. Here we go. Thanks, Command. More bomber wings are always good, especially if they're Ursas. But at this point, I'm guessing that Command has not launched Ursas. And Kappa Wing is not under our command. Let's get these Manticores. I do enjoy dogfighting along the hulls of these capitals. Here we go. Next fighter. Swing around. There we go. We can afford to use our missiles now. There we go. Got the shields down. More fighters jumping in. Come on, come on, come on. You think you can hug the surface better than I can? Ah, there you go. You broke off. That was your last mistake, Shivan scum. Come on, give me a lock. 4 missiles left. 3 now. Missile away. Damn it! It smashed right into my wingmate. Alright, it's going off. Let's pull out of here.
transmitting jump coordinates.
We need to get away from the blast.
Return to base.
Abaddon is imploding. There she goes. We are hitting shockwave. Now that was a victory. Oh. It's good to see wreckage floating in the sky. Oh. Hello, Velik. Welcome to the convoy. Good to see you here. Oh, a Shivan. Oh. Ha 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 ha. Your missiles guidance systems are garbage. Looks like my wingmates jumped away, leaving me to face these 2 Shivans. Which is not a problem, they're only basilisks. I can gun these down with no problem. There we go. Got a lock, firing, missile away. God, I love lead intercept missiles. The MX-50 is absolute garbage compared to this. Cheddar is good. Is cheddar good? Are we talking about cheese? Oh, it's filled with cheddar cheese, a very rare resource in the galaxy. Well, cheeses in general are rather a luxury item, at least ones that are not synthesized, as actually taking the time to dedicate space on terraformed worlds to cattle is a popular thing, but synthesized foods are definitely what the majority of humanity consumes. Let's see. The data center on the ship can always hold some nice blueprints and info. Yes, indeed it can. I do wonder what was aboard that particular craft. Oh, thank you, thank you. And yes, the explosions in the Freespace Open Engine remake are definitely beautiful. Oh, here we go.
Well done, pilots. Despite fierce resistance, the GTI was able to recover the Ratna and its cargo. Shivan strategies are difficult to predict, and we did not anticipate them sending a destroyer to capture a mere science cruiser. The destruction of the ST Abaddon is a major blow for the Shivans. Your performance in this operation was most impressive. According to reports from Beta Aquilay, the GTI received sufficient research to continue Project Humanities as originally planned. This technology will benefit the GTA immensely in our fight against the Shivans. Research and development estimates that the first of these next-generation weapons, the EMP missile, will be available for field testing within the month. I have been informed by Command that the flight records for this mission have been classified Level Omega. As such, I am required to notify you that divulging any information about this mission, directly or indirectly, to any persons other than those specifically authorized by Galactic Terran Intelligence, is a treasonous offense punishable by death. That is all. Dismissed.
We recommend that you pretend this mission never happened, Aylet. That is a very ominous recommendation that we've gotten from Command. Ooh. Wood is indeed a luxury. It is in essence only grown on terraformed worlds, and those that actually dedicate space and the forestry resources in order to have large swaths of actual old-growth wood. And while neo-humans do have the patience for such things, and will not harvest prior to the trees being ready, I suppose there are also genetically modified wood production plants. And I suppose these resemble very few trees native to Terra, but they are designed exclusively for growing as straight as possible, with as few knots as possible, and in a manner most stable, so that you can predict how the wood will be created. But even so, even with such efforts, and even with genetic modification, wood does remain a luxury. And I have delivered several payloads of wood as a rapid delivery courier contract. This was because a structure for a particular, I suppose, high-paying client suffered a setback, a fire, and they desperately needed to have it completed by the conclusion of the contract, lest the construction company suffer an egregious loss of credits. So as a result, I was hired to bring a very small, relatively speaking, amount of wood. However, I was rewarded handsomely for the delivery. We always wanted to set up a terraformed world designed to be ideal for agriculture. Yes, there are many such breadbasket worlds, I suppose, but typically those are for what I would describe as non-essential food items. Things that you would consume for enjoyment rather than for sustenance. Almost every world ends up having some kind of algae tank, or perhaps biosynthetic musculature gestation chambers for what one would describe as meat. But mahogany delivery was quite dangerous, the kind of expensive, even in the place where it grows for its properties. I'm unfortunately not aware of how mahogany was grown originally, since that knowledge is somewhat limited. I do know that there are woods that are, of course, that grow on worlds that do have the classification Death World, but those are somewhat rare, and I suppose part of the appeal of that particular product is, of course, that those obtaining the wood have risked their lives. And it is rather unfortunate that to this day, the way a product is obtained, despite its essentially identical material value, is of course, there's still a human predilection towards making sure that the entire chain of production is, I suppose, part of the sale. Alright, let's accept this mission and continue onwards to the next briefing. Hello, Myrkern. Welcome to the convoy.
Versudan forces have secured Versuda, Deneb, and Sirius, while Terran forces are making rapid progress on the Vega and Betelgeuse fronts. Isolated cells of activity are being crushed in Alpha Centauri, Aldebaran, and Regulus. Inexplicably, all Shivan activity in the Capella colonies has vanished. The bulk of the Shivan Armada appears to be retreating to IKEA and Ross 128, where they will likely make their stand and possibly attempt to counterattack. However, GTA tacticians doubt their chances of success. Experts have observed that the Shivans appear to be lacking ordered leadership and coordination. While the remainder of the fleet is hunting down the Shivans in Terran and Vesudan space, Special Ops has been charged with softening up the fleeing Armada as they attempt to regroup. Your next series of missions will involve surgical strikes against overwhelming odds deep in Shivan territory. Fortunately, we have some new tools to assist us.
Excellent.
The new Shield Breaker is a special issue weapon developed specifically for this campaign. Designed as an anti-Shivan weapon, the Shield Breaker is an electromagnetic energy disruptor, inflicting massive damage to enemy defensive systems. This weapon causes no structural damage, but coupling it with an anti-hull cannon such as the Prometheus will be effective against heavily shielded
Disembodied
fighters
voices,
and
thank you for coming by
Shield
for as long as you
Breaker
could.
has greater weapons
Bye safe.
compatibility and energy efficiency than the Banshee. Research and development has completed field testing of the Zeus strike bomber. Like the Athena, its predecessor, the Zeus offers excellent speed and maneuverability. Additionally, more efficient design enables the Zeus to carry tsunami space bombs in its arsenal. These features will make the Zeus a versatile and effective weapon against medium-sized targets.
It does look a little bit like a Herc or Hercules fighter, just rearranged somewhat. The crew of a cargo ship, sometimes ignorance is bliss, or the only thing that would keep them sane. Indeed, Erkerline, I have been happy to not know what the particular cargoes that some of my military contracts have had me carry, as I would likely face execution for knowing their contents. So, ignorance is bliss indeed. How much have mahogany prices inflated over time? Ringo, the cost of any sort of wood is dependent on, I suppose, the source, the quality, and how far it must be delivered, and how much of it. And of course, if it is grown on site. So, that is a very variable question. But I will say that, in general, compared to the entire breadbasket of goods, as used to determine the value of inflation in some sense, wood is rather expensive. Very much so, Ringo. Alright, so why don't we continue onward? Let's see what our next briefing is.
Recent victories have forced the majority of the Shivan fleet to fall back to the initial systems in which they appeared, IKEA and Ross 128. Recon has located waves of heavily escorted Shivan convoys heading to IKEA from Ribos. Our mission here is twofold. First, we will shut down the Shivan convoys and sever their supply lines. Second, we will capture the cargo and analyze its contents. Your squadron will enter the system between convoys. You must quickly eliminate any Shivan fighters guarding the node. Once the area is secured, our forces will set up an ambush. Sentry guns will be dropped near the IKEA jump node to intercept any escaping ships. Alpha and Beta wings will destroy all Shivan freighters and transports, leaving the cargo intact. Our own freighters will then pick up the cargo and depart.
I'm sorry, wingmates. I have to ask, is this a joke? They're going to drop sentry guns? They think that those pathetic little pea shooters can stop freighters simply barging through? Is GTI daft? Do they really think that will do anything? Send in a cruiser. Send in anything. But don't think that sentry guns are some foolproof ambush plan. Oh my goodness.
We estimate we will be able to intercept at least 3 waves of transports before the Shivans are alerted to our plan. In case of any unforeseen developments, await orders from command. Report to the flight deck immediately.
Thanks, Command. Destroy convoys, and recover their cargo. Wow. Another brilliant plan by the GTI. Our employer is absolutely insane. Ah, J. Harris says, though if you know the nature of the cargo, you can try to sell it off to another buyer for a higher price. Well, while that is true, and I suppose even if the nature of the cargo was supposed to be secret to me, I could of course attempt to cut open a cargo container and see what is inside. But one, I wish to do legitimate business, so that would immediately, of course, put me on blacklists across anyone looking for an independent courier to run cargo for them. And two, it would also likely lead to my demise, either through an official warrant for my capture and or execution by the Far Suns Coalition Navy or some other nation's navy, or by a assassin hired by those who I have double-crossed. Some mahogany martial arts practice weapons cost a lot now. Well, Ringo, why is mahogany the only material that could be used? There are plenty of other, I suppose, materials with similar properties and similar feels that could be substituted for a wood of some sort. You may know the nature, but no closer specifications. If it is labeled sealed, or private, you can do nothing. Indeed, Herculine, or at least you should do nothing for the best. And yes, the client will of course pay premium for that. There is hazard pay for any cargo labeled as sensitive. That is the one thing I must have disclosed by my clients. Is the cargo potentially explosive? What sort of precautions do I need to take with it? And is it time sensitive? If they do not pay, they will get blacklisted and hunted. If my clients renege on our contract, although they rarely do, as I always use some form of escrow, generally speaking, I will put them on a blacklist amongst the various independent trader groups that operate, and anyone dealing with them will be aware that that client has a strike against them. It goes both ways, you see. And sometimes they don't pay enough. Sometimes I do take jobs that are a little bit underpaid, but for the most part, I do my best to make sure I work out a fair deal, but also not charge an arm and a leg, especially if it is a humanitarian delivery. But unfortunately, you cannot feed yourself on well-wishing alone, so even for humanitarian deliveries, I do end up charging at least the bare minimum for reaction mass, and for any sort of fuel I require to charge up my jump plates. You just happen to have 3 of them. Oh, I see, Ringo. That is quite valuable. Please keep an eye on them so that no one may steal them from you. Sorry, not the client. The third side you want to sell it to, black market. Ah, I see. Yes, you should be very careful with the black market and the cartels. Charity does not put food on the table, but sometimes it also gives you, I hate to use this term, but clout, I suppose. Miwa, you're heading to bed. It has been a long day for you, so please, have a good rest. Alright. 1 second, please, wingmates. Let's select our ships. So apparently they want us to fly Alpha Wing. What do they want us to do with Alpha, though? I do wonder. Let's see what kind of weapons loadout they think we should use. So tsunamis, we have Phoenix 5s, and interceptors. So, let's see here. What other bombers do we have, though? Because they offer us this latest and greatest, but I also do not believe that it is actually the latest and greatest. It is a bit of a downgrade from the Athena, in my opinion. Let's see here. Okay. So, do we actually want tsunamis is the question. I think that may be a bit of an issue. Tsunami bombs, especially because of this particular problem here. Let's take a look at the weapons loadout. We have triplets of tsunamis, and that means that we can only fire pairs each time. Although that may actually be good for us, since we don't want to completely shred the freighters. Also, we should be running pure Avenger cannons, because that is the highest hull damage out of all of the weapons involved here. Allow me to take a look at a walkthrough, wingmates. I don't think I want to waste your time, so let's see here. Silent Ret walkthrough. I am not above looking at walkthroughs, wingmates. If you were expecting some sort of elite and by the seat of pants gameplay, well, I don't necessarily do that. Let's see. He who rides a tiger, the weight. There we go. The weight. Well, let's see here. I think we'll use the Herc, wingmates. I do not think that the Zeus is at all required. In general, unless you're attacking a capital ship directly, a Zeus is not the right... a bomber is not necessary to complete a mission. Oftentimes, a Hercules is the perfect balance of ship killing and fighter killing power. Oh, you have a headache! Oh, I'm sorry, Miwa. I hope that you feel a bit better and that sleep helps you. Expert playing being Spacer, of course. Well, this isn't perhaps pro level, but it's something. Alright, let's make sure we run Hornets, because they are very good at knocking out cap ships. Or at least taking out freighters. And I think we will actually run two loads of Hornets. They are acceptable against fighters, and they're also good enough against strike craft. And let's make sure that our other flight also has enough Avenger cannons. There we go. So Alpha and Beta are all armed very similarly. I think this should be okay with 2 wings of Hercules. Ah, Last Bucket Knight, welcome to the convoy. Oh, no worries, no worries. You are not mandated by any means. I'm simply playing this game for enjoyment, and I hope that viewers also enjoy a bit of free space, a bit of action. Herculine, you should, of course, get some sleep, because that ratio is quite concerning. Please take care of yourself, Herculine. I'm surprised nobody has tried making a Gundam mod for Freespace. I think the engine may have difficulty with that, although they have done plenty of Battlestar Galactica modifications. So no more Abaddons for a long while. There may be Abaddons in the next few missions, barring any significant changes. Alright. Alright.
Confirmed, pilots. Eliminate the fighters and any other Shivan forces in the area.
So we got Scorpions inbound. Alright, let's knock him out and make sure we take as little hull damage as possible. Balancing our shields. That Scorpion got a little too cocky. And it's down. There we go. We are overwhelming them 2-1, so these Shivans stand no chance. They are also clearly flying in a very demoralized manner. There we go.
Impressive, pilot.
Thank you, Alpha 2. I know that was very impressive.
Heads up, we've got visitors.
Shivan's jumping in. Alright, here we go. We've got a lock on us. There we go. We popped a countermeasure and managed to pull away. And our wingmates are shredding the opponents. Remember, wingmates, no matter how good you are as a pilot, if you're outnumbered 2-1 or more, you're going to have trouble. And the Shivans did not reinforce their position. Alright, node is clear.
Good. We will now initiate our ambush operation. Deploying Epsilon Wing.
Epsilon Wing is arriving. Your convoy is in the safest cluster in this region of periphery space, so getting in position is definitely priority. Indeed it is.
Epsilon Wing.
We certainly protect each other.
Epsilon, your orders are to engage the convoy escort fighters. Leave the freighters and transports to Alpha.
Interesting. So Epsilon will be covering this. And I am in charge here, and Command. Why are you giving orders to Epsilon? Ah, hello, Lead Poisoning. Welcome to the convoy. It is good to see you here flying with us.
We are dropping Cerberus sentry guns.
Mine Layer 01 is in system. Ah, I see that they are flying Ulysses fighters in Epsilon Wing. Hopefully this will be acceptable. Alright, so that's Mine Layer 1. And they will be dropping sentry guns. Let's see how they do that.
We're tracking the first convoy through subspace. Should enter the area within the next few minutes.
Alright. I do not know where the convoys will enter.
Supposed to just sit here and wait?
Yes, Beta 2, that is exactly what you do.
Correct, Beta 2. Be patient. Rearm if you need to.
Command has some sass today. Come on, Mine Layer. Deploy whatever it is that you're doing. You prefer agile armored ships with attached combat drones. Can work with less crew that way, and can fight bigger numbers, where in case of emergency, can just ram set drones while escaping.
Moving to positions near the node.
Though it is a double-edged sword if the main ship gets hooked. Come on, Mine Layer! Well, many military... So, I will say this. The idea of a manned fighter craft outside of a planetary defense force is, I suppose, ludicrous to most conventional military thinkers in the Far Suns Coalition and beyond. It is not reasonable to have any kind of human body be used for something that is essentially expendable.
Miles better than the Athena, if you ask me.
Most bombers, or most drones. Ooh.
Tell me about it. I can't wait to slam some tsunamis into those freighters. Handles almost as well as the Herc to boot.
Alpha 3, we're flying Hercules fighters.
Try them out, pilots. Shivens will be arriving any minute now.
But yes, Hello, Uratan 3, welcome to the convoy. That's an It's all that anti-AI sentiment. Yes, anyone who has anti-AI sentiment tends to not favor, I suppose, using drones. Although the intelligence within the most typical and cheapest expendable drones is rather limited. Essentially, the way drones are utilized by most conventional navies at this point is as expendable missiles that have, instead of, I suppose, a payload, something akin to a weapon, like an autocannon. And as a result, many navies do simply prefer using mixed flights of drones and of missiles simultaneously. And many drones are equipped to act as a kinetic warhead when they do finally reach the end of their lifespan, and it is apparent that there is not enough Delta V left to return to the drone vessel. And recovery is oftentimes more expensive than it's worth. Alright, so, here we go.
Engage and destroy the convoy.
Be sure to preserve the cargo. I certainly hope so, Command. So, Wing Alpha, destroy my target. Here we go. Switching to Twin Hornets. Firing. Powering up the shields. Oh, we are getting blasted apart here. Oof, 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 oof. Well, it's not our wingmates that are getting shattered. So that is the main thing of importance here. Oh, we've got a... What is this bomber? It's a Seraphim. Oh. Oof. Alright. Come on, wingmates. Let's handle these Shivan scum. Come on, come on. Give them to me. There we go. Damn. They are really missile happy right now. I'm going to run out of countermeasures if I keep this up. Oof. We're gonna need to put more power into guns, or shielding. There we go. Good job, wingmates. Keep at them. Keep at them. At this point, I even appreciate sentry guns. Any amount of firepower will help. There we go, there we go. Come on, let's get that blasted basilisk. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Oh, there's the freighter. And the cargo's off. Perfect. One freighter down. And one last basilisk remaining in that convoy. Alright, excellent. Hello, Baxar-kun. Welcome to the convoy. Good to see you here. Alright, so one convoy is down. Now we will have to begin cargo recovery operations. Let's see here. I'm going to call in resupply.
Mine laying complete. We are returning to base.
And Mine Layer 1 has placed the sentry guns. Not that they'll do much good against a freighter. There is one piece of orbital, or I suppose static defense technology in Freespace that is very powerful. However, it is only in Freespace 2.
Cargo recovery successful. Departing now.
So Theta 1 has apparently picked up the cargo that...
I need to rearm.
Wait a minute. Is that Theta 1? No, that's Omega 1. Omega 1 is picking up some more cargo. Let's see what Omega is going to be doing. So Omega is going to this particular piece of gear. Let's see if it's a bonus objective to scan it. Chemicals. So it's only chemicals. Let's see here. Well, everyone has to start somewhere. This is why a lot of manned ships as people trying to get rich as mercenary. It is dangerous, but good for people who do not want to sacrifice their own people. Reason you said, as it is insanity to risk if there is no reason, and pay someone who is willing. Well, I will say that there are manned fighter craft, I suppose, but they are primarily used for defense on worlds with atmospheres. And these are essentially hybrid craft that can operate both in atmosphere and within the vacuum of space. And they are typically missile delivery platforms. In case... Oh, no, that cargo is of course not meant to be targeted. But in general, even mercenaries prefer using drones because drones are loyal. Drones will engage in kamikaze runs. Drones are just slightly perhaps more expensive and actually perhaps cheaper than running a automated craft. All right, let's make sure that we destroy the Shivan freighter of the Mephisto class, Ethael. So, Wing Alpha, destroy my target. Here we go. Already the missiles are flying from our wingmates. Let's get these hostiles and protect Alpha Wing. There we go. Here's a Azrael class freighter. We've got a lock and they're gone. All right, where's the next freighter? Oh, that is a Shivan heavy bomber. And we have found the belly of the beast here. Let's chip in for the attack. Oh, someone's got a launch on us. How many countermeasures? 18 countermeasures remaining. That should be more than enough. Although we will rearm and reload. Especially considering how many hornets we're burning through. All right, come on. Stay on the gun side, Guns. Come on. Thank you, wingmates. You are doing a great job of chasing that manticore. All right, where's the next freighter? Ooh. Oh, what is going on here? All right, let's find our hostile freighter. There it is. The Carnifex. The Carnifex is gone. Objective 2 of 4 complete.
Convoy is down, Command. There's nothing left but debris and cargo.
No, there are still Shivan fighters left. Come on, where is it? It's gone. There we go. Quite fun. When IRL actually working on drones. Oh, I see you have some experience with robotics and electronic intelligence, Herculean. How did you enjoy it? Hello, Dual Bore. Welcome to the convoy. Ah, you've only played 2. Well, I will say that with Freespace open, Freespace, any of the Freespace games will play very similarly, since it is essentially the same engine, although the game balance will be different depending on weapons. But honestly, Freespace 2 is, if I had to pick one of the games, it's the one I would play, because beam weaponry is so much fun. And I love seeing capital ships have actual punch to them, and not just blob turrets. But I'm glad to see you here, Dual Bore. Welcome to the convoy. Unfortunately, my frequency of transmissions has had to be reduced somewhat, but I will continue to play Freespace and other such similarly themed games, especially the older ones that I believe require some love. So, if you would like, feel free to come back another time. Let's see here. Oh, well, I have that in my mind. Wingmates, tomorrow, I will be actually doing another Battletech drawing at 9 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. This time of Guardian Zay. And I do not have a link for Guardian Zay, so if anyone friendly could actually link that in particular, that would be much appreciated. Drones are your hobby, so you do enjoy it a lot. Oh, fantastic. do you prefer flying drones or drones that move through terrestrial means, or perhaps even aquatic means? Oh, lots of study around it. Excellent. Knowledge is a wonderful thing. 1 second, please. I need to do something here.
Third convoy is inbound. It appears to have gained
There we
additional
go.
escort. Be ready.
All right, here we go. They're coming in through subspace. How many freighters do we have? Let's see here. 1, 2 light freight, and we have a Kane-class cruiser.
Additional escort? No kidding.
Ooh, that's heavy. That is big. All right. Wing, Alpha, destroy my target. So we're going to switch to dual fire. And we are going to slam into the Kane-class cruiser. He's down to 76 already. Canes are very frail. Here we go. The SC Mouse. Lock on, firing missiles. All right, let's keep our shielding balanced. Firing missiles. He is gonna go down pretty quick. These are very frail cruisers. Bouncing shields, firing, and we need to pull away. The blast will consume us very shortly. All right, let's find that freighter. Where's that freighter? Hostiles. Oh, we have a dragon.
We have destroyed
Mouse is going down. Oof. Here we go. Here we go. Dragon fighter inbound. You are not going to get my wingmates. Come on, come on. Stay in my sights. You're not flying as well as most dragon pilots. You're a disgrace to their name. Firing missiles. Let's see if you can escape that Itanos circus. And you did not. Alright. Let's get those other freighters. Where is it? There we go. Locking on. Bouncing shielding. Damn. I'm hitting the cargo. I need to pull around. Durja Wing is smashing into me. Come on, come on. There we go. And let's clear out the remaining dragons.
Third convoy has been destroyed.
Alright, switching munitions types. Switching to singular Avengers. More dragons. That is a very good escort if they're running dragons with them. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Wait a minute, 2 more cruisers? What are these? Is that Liliths? Liliths are no joke.
Reinforcements are being deployed to secure the node. Engage Genma Wing at your discretion.
Oh no. This is really bad, wingmates. Liliths are actually a very big problem. Let's see, how many fighters do we have left? We have another dragon remaining. Let's take it out. Alright, let's get a good lock on it. Firing. Let's hope these hit. Yes! That was a good volley. Come on, come on, come on. Stay in our sights, stay in our sights. Come on, come on, come on.
Monitor now on station. Silver bombers are engaged with cruisers. Alpha and Beta may return safe.
Alright, GTC monitor has arrived to engage the cruisers. I really hope that is a Fenris and not a Leviathan class. Where is the cruiser? Alright, wingmates, we are not cowards. We will engage the Liliths. Oof. Oh, that is a lot of firepower on the Lilith. Oof. Here we go, here we go. There we go, there we go. Ah, flying ones for sport purposes. I see. Herculean, do you race drones? Racing of all sorts of remotely controlled craft is certainly a popular activity. Especially when it comes to some of the more dangerous engagements where you do not wish to risk sentient life. Although, that is why you use limited electronic intelligence and not proper electronic intelligence. Oh my. These are very serious cruisers. This is why we are running full shielding. Ooh, our bombs are getting knocked out of the sky. I do not think that we will actually be able to take these out, especially not with that cruiser engaging them. Although Fenris-class cruisers do have a significant advantage in their few. Oh, our hull integrity is dropping. We need to get out of here. We cannot complete this mission like this. 6%. I am not willing to lose this mission. We're going to get out of the firing range of the cruisers and jump away. Let's see how we're doing here. They're still shooting at us, so let's back away. Oh, I see our bombers are finally engaging them. Alright, we've pulled away from the battle range. Let's take a look at what's going on. Look at that engagement. So, Genma 2 is down to 80%, and Genma 1 is down to 58%. I have a feeling that Delta and Epsilon wings will not be able to handle this on their own. Dragon Bros. Speaking of Itano, apparently there apparently is a Macross mod for Freespace 2. Oh, excellent, excellent. I've not seen that particular one. Maybe it's not on Knossos. Yes, there are so many mods for Freespace dual bore. There's almost there's a massive plethora of them. Freelancer, right. There is definitely an Itano mod for Freelancer, indeed. But I believe that there may be a Macross modification. Oh, interesting. They are based on the first-person view racing drones. I see. I have seen historical footage of those. And of course, while they are raced at this point with far different technology and far different power units, such as fusion propulsion units, and done in much more dangerous conditions. That is, I suppose, the genesis of human interest in such things. But going fast, and I suppose doing interesting maneuvers is very much within our blood. Look at that. Look at all that firepower being directed towards it. What type of cruiser is that? A Leviathan class. So the blue striped GTC cruisers are significantly more lethal than the red striped ones. The Leviathan is a much stronger capital vessel. So this is what it looks like. And the Freespace Open Media VP modders have done a fantastic job of giving this a beautiful overhaul. What a wonderful hull this ship has. Alright, let's jump out of system at 6% hull. But we've successfully completed that mission. That was a very good one indeed. I'm surprised that it wasn't a disaster like before.
Excellent work, pilot. Your performance in this mission was outstanding. Shivan supply lines to IKEA have been cut off, and we now have full control over this subspace node. You also destroyed all hostile targets, including several fighter wings and the Kane cruiser Mouse. You and your wingmen are to be commended for this accomplishment. Unfortunately, not all the cargo was recovered. Beta Wing never arrived at the designated GTI rendezvous. Command is officially listing them as MIA until evidence can be found to the contrary, but it is unlikely that they could have been intercepted by the Shivans. Keep your eyes open for any unusual activity in the future. For demonstrating exceptional skill in combat, you are hereby awarded the Distinguished Flying Cross.
Excellent. Interesting that the data wing was missing in action. That is, there's a lot of very suspicious things going on with all of these GTI operations. First, we are unaware of all of the particular mission parameters. Then the different branches of the GTI end up operating within the same area, despite not having communicated with each other. This is a very bad place to be an employee. Let's see here. It is a super nice model indeed, Attenborough. How long were they working on the overhaul? Urkeline, I'm actually not very familiar with the development process for the media VPs, but I think it was sort of a long-term process that has now ended up being an absolutely wonderful effort. And while there is the rare model that has not been upgraded, such as I believe one of the stations built into an asteroid in this particular campaign, that may be asking a little too much. And I think perhaps not Iceni, Boanergy? No, not Boanerges. Boanerges is a bomber. What was that station called in Freespace 2? That one may also not be remodeled yet. Right, let's accept the mission and see what our next briefing is.
Reconnaissance has observed a Sheevan cruiser group, designated Hellfire, en route to the IKEA jump node. If Hellfire reaches its destination, it will be reunited with the main Sheevan fleet. Hellfire consists of 4 cruisers, both Kane and Lilith class, with a fighter escort of 10 to 15 ships. Normally, we would send the Krios to reinforce the node blockade, but this information was acquired at the last minute and we don't have time for a full deployment. Instead, your squad will intercept and destroy as much of the Sheevan force as possible. Beta and Delta will engage the cruisers. Alpha and Gamma will defend the bomber wings and neutralize the fighter threat. If Hellfire is stopped, we can expect a decisive victory in IKEA. If Hellfire gets through, the Sheevans may be able to hold out long enough to mount an offensive. Our forces are counting on you, pilots. Report to the flight deck immediately.
Well, it looks like we have quite a few capitals that we need to knock out. This is going to be a tough one, potentially. Let's see what our loadout is. So let's see here. Beta is running Zeus's. Let's see what other crap we have available to us. I would rather have them run the Medusa. If an AI wingmate is to run anything, I would rather it be the more durable bomber. So let's see, what can we arm the Medusa with? We have tsunamis available to us. How many? That is very few tsunamis. That is very bad. We literally only have 4 tsunamis left to equip this particular group with. So the loadout is MX-50s, Hornets, and 5 tsunamis. They really don't have a lot of bombs to spare, so I'm going to instead give them, I think, Phoenix 5 interceptors. Or maybe anti-subsystem missiles. Let's see here. Would that be of anything, of any use? Let's see here. Okay, so I think that for anti-bomber work or anti-ship work, the Hornet is one of the better bets, and we won't need anti-subsystem missiles because I think the Phoenix 5 is simply a better bet for all of these Medusas. So let me actually load us out correctly here. Insufficient Hornets to arm all the rest of Beta. What is going on with the rest of Beta? We are very low on munitions here, so let me give this one 3 more bombs. And this particular gentleman can have the Synaptic Bomb, which is an anti-fighter cluster area burst missile. Legion and Warhammer Dad, welcome to the convoy. It is good to see you here. We are currently doing some Freespace for a little bit of, I suppose, how would I describe it? Less thinking action. So the Medusas are running Avengers, which is exactly what I want them to be running. Perfect. Let's take a look at Gamma. How many fighters do we have available for ship selection? We have Gamma. You know, I think we will have to have Gamma run fighters. Let's see here. I do think Gamma should remain on fighter duty. And I think they should run the Ulysses. Or no, maybe they'll run the Herc. The AI is definitely better with some of the more heavily armed craft. Although we are running into an issue that we have very few missiles to run. So let's go to the weapons loadout for Alpha Wing. And let's make sure that I, at the very least, have enough Avengers. And we are very low on Avengers. This is very unpleasant. So I will equip this group with Prometheuses and Avengers. So there we go, Prometheus and Avenger. Equip them all. No, I want it the other way, actually. I want the Prometheus to be the middle pair, and the Avenger to be the... And we don't have enough Avengers for Alpha 2. So let's see here. Alpha 2 is missing a gun rack. Wait, we had another Avenger. What's going on here? Alpha 1, 2, and 3. That was a bit of a glitch. Yeah, so Prometheus and Avenger loadout. That should be very good for anti-hull work. And we are running Phoenix 5s. Whereas I think we should actually be running interceptors if we're going to be on anti-fighter duty. Insufficient interceptor to arm Alpha 4. Well, Alpha 4 at least got some interceptors. But we can actually make Alpha 4 run Phoenix 5s. There we go. He'll be the odd man out. Let's see here. Let's see. Ah, you were doing. Oh, I see. We're engaged in. Oh my goodness. Yes. Warhammer Dad, I remember that you stated that you were going to be playing a game, but which game was it? I have been busy in a collaboration all day, so my memory is a little bit fried at the moment. But I'm glad to see you here. Stellaris! Ah, my goodness. Was a conclusion reached in Stellaris, or did you end up having a bit of a stalemate or timeout? Legion, there are voyages of the Star Trucker Spacer and his mission to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, and to boldly go where no man has gone before. Well, I appreciate the sentiment, Legion, but I suppose my mission is to make money, to make sure that the wishful thinking does not explode due to a lack of maintenance, and to also, I suppose, make people feel good. And that's why I'm here, Wingmates, because I wish to share some of my joy with you, so that maybe a little bit may go to you. Off topic, Seth Sinch, Star Sector Review. This came to mind when you fifth the editing, adjusting composition of the fleet, because ramming tendencies of some pilots. Yes, I would like to play Star Sector at some point, but as you can see, I have had to do many things in the past, so I have not been available to play Star Sector, unfortunately. Insufficient fury to arm Gamma 2. Oh, Gamma, what is wrong with you? Wait, we have more interceptors now. Let's see, can we arm the rest? What is going on with this missile armament? Okay, that is sufficient. Prometheuses and Avengers. That is a decent loadout. Now, we are barely mid-game with a long run, and no one is very warlike, so we're expanded and settled borders pretty easily. Ah yes, Warhammer Dad, I've had that issue with multiplayer games of Sins of a Solar Empire. I think almost any 4X game, or 4X-like, tends to be rather slow, and as a result, the multiplayer games take multiple sessions. So I definitely understand that, even if I have specifically not experienced Stellaris myself. Okay, so I think we are loaded for Bear, and I think we are ready to go. So let's see if this loadout is actually decent. Right, here we go. Oh no!
Mayday.
The monitor is under attack already.
Monitor, we're under heavy fire here.
Here we go. Monitor is probably gonna go. It's down to 0. And the monitor is a foregone conclusion. That was likely scripted. Damn it.
Incoming!
Oh, this is bad. This is all sorts of bad.
Go after the canes first. Watch out for those missile launchers, too.
Thank you, Beta 1. Alright, let's make sure we knock out these fighters. Okay, so which is our closest Kane-class cruiser? So, Wing, Beta, destroy my target.
Captain your target.
Delta Wing, Wing, Delta, destroy my target. And we will have to cover them while Delta Wings handle them. Alright, here we go. Let's get some fighter hostiles. There we go. Oh, let's not hit friendlies. The Manticore is 1,000 meters away and it is just being launched. Oh, that is a lot of fire coming in from the Lilith-class cruiser. Here we go. What the hell is Delta doing? Delta, do your job. Oh boy. Oh, that is a lot of bombs going off. Look at those tsunamis flying. And we should be away from the tsunamis when they pop. Ooh, oh, that is a blast wave right there. Oof. You are wasting your tsunamis. What is wrong with you? You're supposed to pop them off when you're close. Come on, let's knock out these canes. Let's make sure they do not reach the jump node. And it's about to blow. Pull away. Alright, what is this? Is this a Lilith? No, it's a cane. Wing, Beta, destroy my target. Wing, Delta, destroy my target. We don't have any reinforcements. Bouncing shields. Alright. Oh! Hellfire 4 is gone. Become more manticores. Let's knock it out. But more importantly, we need to make sure that our wingmates know that their next target is another cruiser. And they apparently already do. They are knocking out the Kane class, I believe. Nope, they're going for the Lilith. It's about to blow anyways. Good thing we had all those tsunamis available. Alright, while we are distracting the enemy, let's make sure that we get this cruiser targeted. Wing... Beta, destroy my target. Wing... Nope. Wing... Delta, destroy my target. Alright, there we go. Now let's get to dogfighting, wingmates. Switching to interceptor single fire. Oh, we got hit by a missile. There we go. Alright, let's get some Shivans. Where's the nearest one? Let me at him, let me at him. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. All of the enemy cruisers have been destroyed. Good job, bomber wings. Oh, look at that chunk of debris. That is the engine part. Here we go. The engine section. Nothing like a turkey shoot with basilisks. Come on, come on. Go back to the scrap heap you came from. Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go. Apologies, wingmates. I am paying attention to a lot of what's going on here in the simulation. There we go. Arjuna and Rama and Krishna wings are all down. Any further objectives? Let's see here. Hopefully this is completed. Oh. Let's see, that's options. Oh. Let's see, F3, friendly ships. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Well, it appears that we are done. Oh, no, Arjuna.
Heads up. We have company.
Arjuna is inbound, so we have another primary objective. Let's see here. Here we go. Here we go. We have no need for these missiles, so let's make sure we use them. Manticores, not a problem. Knock him out the box. There we go. I love the Herc wingmates. I absolutely adore the Hercules as a fighter. It is the way the quad mounts allow you to shotgun spread against enemy fighters is just such a treat. Look at that. Look at that. There we go. All enemy wings have been destroyed. I believe that our objective is complete. Return to base. There we go. Fantastic. Let's get out of here before Shivans decide that they want to have an investigation of where 4 of their cruisers have gone.
Excellent job, pilots. The entire Shivan battle group was destroyed thanks to your squadron. You have proven your dedication to the GTI once again. You also destroyed Hellfire's fighter escort. This will make the assault against IKEA much easier for our bombers. With the Ribos system secure, the way is now clear for our forces to begin the assault on IKEA. The Intrepid and the Hope have been deployed to Ribos to spearhead this operation. Scouts have determined that no Shivan vessels above cruiser class remain in this area of space, so the system should be ours within a matter of days. The Krios is now en route to Delta Serpentis to assist with the Allied invasion of Ross 128.
Alright, excellent. So, we are pushing the Shivans back. Despite their incredible advance earlier, they are currently on the run. So I see that there is some Stellaris discussion going on. Interesting. I will need to try out Stellaris at some point, but unfortunately Yes, a lot of that is out of context for me, wingmates, so I will not be able to comment on some of the specifics of Stellaris. I'm playing over some Everspace. Oh, Everspace, yes, I actually was also linked by others, some Everspace. And that does appear to be an interesting game, but I have not tried Everspace yet. But I do know that it is also on sale at the present. So I could save some credits and obtain it. Oh goodness, Warhammer Dad. I appreciate the offer. I generally will I appreciate anything like that, but my primary issue is not so much resources, it is time and personal energy that I am not, as I do have other things that I must dedicate myself to. Primarily my, I suppose, my actual waifu, the wishful thinking. As a vessel, she's a little bit maintenance hungry due to the fact that she is a torch ship courier, and she does burn at 30 Gs now and then, and that puts an incredible strain on the hull. So I do quite a few inspections on her. Hello, Cabal. Welcome to the convoy. Good to see you here. Thank you, Warhammer Dad. I do appreciate it, and I may take you up on that offer. But for the present, I am still figuring out some of the scheduling concerns that I'm running into. So we did well this time, wingmates. Is the difficulty on? No, it's on medium. Okay. The first mission of this game made me play on easy. So I'm just a little bit concerned right now. There we go.
With our victory in the IKEA system, Allied forces have succeeded in eradicating the Shivan presence from almost every corner of Terran Vasudan space. Only one Shivan stronghold remains, the Ross 128 system, site of the first Shivan attack on our territory. The GTA and PvE have deployed all available ships to Delta Serpentis in preparation for the invasion of Ross 128. The assault will be led by the GTD Bastion and the PVD Pinnacle.
Oh, the Bastion and the Pinnacle!
The Terran and Vasudan fleets.
They're essentially the protagonists of Freespace 1.
Intelligence believes the Shivans have enough supplies and warships in Ross 128 to mount a significant defense. Special Ops has been tasked with doing whatever it can to reduce the amount of resistance our fleets will encounter as they scour the system. Our operations will be divided into 2 phases. In the first phase, our squadrons will perform a reconnaissance in force of the system to determine the optimum Allied attack strategy. In the second phase, after the invasion begins, our squadrons will conduct strategic assaults against key Shivan positions. We will be deploying all available wings on continuous rotation, so when you leave here, report to your squadron leaders for immediate mission briefings. The Krios itself will remain standing by in a hidden location should problems arise during the invasion. Research and development has made available 2 new weapons to assist our forces in the invasion.
Synaptic.
The Synaptic bomb, GTI's cluster warhead, has been designed for attacks against groups or wings of enemy ships. Upon reaching its target,
CC,
the primary warhead
welcome to the
fragments
convoy.
into multiple
I apologize for my
secondary
silence.
explode
There was
within
simply a
split
cutscene
second. The
being played.
detonations produce a field of high-intensity explosive charges, making the cluster bomb most effective against fighter formations and freighters. The cluster bomb has a large blast radius and can destroy your fighter if detonated at close range.
So we're not going to use the cluster bomb. Welcome, Raiders! Wingmates, I hope that you are ready to mount a defense against the attacking enemy ships. Prepare. Activate your targeting systems. Let's get a solution. And let's make sure that we moderate our fire so that we do not waste munitions. How are you doing, CC? How are you doing? Welcome everyone. I hope that you are doing quite well. And now that your ships are disabled, we welcome you to our convoy, as long as you promise not to make any further trouble. All right. What was your stream before? Were you playing a game or doing some art? Since I was in a collaboration earlier this day, I was not paying attention to a lot of things going on outside. You're doing great, but you can't promise you won't cause trouble. Well, I won't hold you to that. Our wingmates, however, may hold you to that particular standard of behavior, though. EMP missile.
The missile has just completed field testing, and R&D scientists are conducting a final evaluation of its design. The missile is designed to produce a large electromagnetic pulse that scrambles sensors, communications, and navigation systems, crippling all small craft caught in the blast radius. We're expecting a shipment of the missiles from the Repulse shortly, and anticipate the weapons will be available for use when you return from your next series of missions.
Yeah, the EMP missile is not that good. Essentially, all of these fancy bombs that they keep giving us, no sober pilot will really want to run them. The synaptic bomb is not all that good. I really don't like using it since it's such a pain to deal with. Art, you wanted to draw something spicy, but that didn't work out. Just a Disgaea character and a cute maid. Ah, I see. Trying to branch out a little bit. Well, spicy is very interesting at times. But I suppose cute maids are also also a staple of art. Let's see. So all these fancy EM-style missiles just tickles to the Shivans rather than the equivalent of Blackout Drunk. Well, these are actually designed with Shivans in mind, from my understanding, so they do affect their cruisers. It's just that, why would you carry a payload of missiles unless you absolutely knew what your target was? Now, if we were flying a destroyer attack mission using bombers, this might actually be very helpful. Although, if you do not know what you're going into, this is not a very helpful missile. So,
In preparation
let's move on.
for the main GTA thrust into Ross 128, our squadron is being dispatched to scout out the area. Your assignment is to scan a suspected nexus of Shivan activity near the site of the original attack on Outpost Riviera. Because our communications network in Ross 128 was destroyed when the Shivans first attacked, you will be out of contact with command for the duration of this mission. Gather as much data as you can. We do not know the extent of the Shivan presence in this sector, so be cautious. Expect to encounter the standard complement of freighters, transports, and fighters. Scan all warships in the area as well as any debris that you find. If you get the opportunity, scan the cargo in the area as well. The GTI places a high priority on this operation, pilots. It is preferable to gather a small amount of data and return safely than to gather too much information and fail to make it out alive. We need whatever you can give us, no matter how insignificant it may seem. Dismissed.
So this is a reconnaissance mission. So we will need something that is fast, that has, I suppose, decent dogfighting guns so they can escape. And I think that the Loki is a solid choice for this operation. So let's see, the velocity of the Valkyrie, which is the classic interceptor and potentially scout, is 85 meters per second. And the Loki, on the other hand, is 75. However, it is a much tougher craft in general, and it is incredibly maneuverable. And it has one of the best gunpowder setups in the original Freespace. Yes, taking the fight to the enemy and casing your target before the big whack. Yeah, intelligence is what we are trying to gather, and I'm actually surprised that the GTI is really living up to its name at long last. And to any raiders who have just joined us, we are currently playing Freespace 1, the Silent Threat Reborn, which is an expansion pack to the game Freespace 1, which is essentially a conflict in a first-person starship dogfighting simulator, although of course non-Newtonian physics, using more of this arcade-style control, akin to Descent, if any of you have played that particular series. But I suppose with missing the ability to laterally move or to rotate as freely. There are definitely limitations. So what are we running? Twin Prometheuses? I don't think so. We will be running... let's see, so these are tip guns, so we will be running Banshees and Avengers. Actually, we can run twin Banshees, but Banshees do have some issues. So I will run a Banshee and Avengers setup and 5 Interceptors. That is more than acceptable. And what is this? I'll leave these to run Prometheuses if they really want to. You know what? I'll give them Banshees. I'll give them twin Banshee racks. There we go. Alright. So right now, we are currently investigating the position of the Shivan Armada. And the Shivans were an alien invader of incredible power that attacked in Freespace 1. And we, along with our alien allies, former enemies, the Vasudans, have driven back the Shivans after destroying their capital ship, the SD Lucifer. However, this desperate defense of a Terran and Vasudan space has left Earth cut off from the rest of human territory where we are currently at, and Vasuda as a planet is devastated. And now we are dealing with the aftermath of this terrible, terrible Great War. So now we are going to be engaged in a reconnaissance mission to see what the Shivans have at their last stand as we push them out of the Terran and Vasudan space. What is going on?
Where are the Shivans? This system's supposed to be swarming with them.
What?
What's that task force doing here? Is that a recovery op?
Terran vessels, this is Beta 1 of the 91st Phantoms, GTD Krios. Please identify yourself.
This is a problem. What are they doing?
I'm afraid you've come at rather an inappropriate time. Please accept our apologies. All fighters, terminate the intruders.
Oh,
What the hell is going
intruders?
Effective action.
So these are now hostiles.
Obviously aren't on our side. Let's finish off and get out of here.
Alright, we need to scan the cruisers.
Alpha 1, scan everything you can. Come.
Oh boy. Oh, this is not good. Okay, okay. So, we need to pick a target that we can actually scan on this blasted thing. Ah! Damn, 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 damn. Can we get a good scan on this? Ah! Alright, there we go, there we go. Bouncing shields. Okay, that cruiser is scanned. Alright, scanning just means coming up close to a target and staying there for a little while. Another Leviathan class cruiser. Alright. We need to make sure we scan it. Let's pick a subsystem that isn't near a gun port. Let's go for the engine. I really would prefer the engine, as far as subsystems go. Damn it. Alright, we're gonna have to do the weapons subsystem. Alright, let's give it a scan. Come on, give me a scan. All I need is data. Scanning, scanning, scanning. Alright, perfect.
Once we get home, we'll figure out what's going on here.
Whew. Alright. So apparently the mission is complete. However, it seems our wingmates are insane and they're actually attacking. I'm very curious if we can actually destroy this particular Leviathan class cruiser. That would be quite hilarious. Let's see if we can get a bonus objective here, wingmates. Launch. Countermeasures evaded. I got too many skills for you, whoever was attacking me. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Come on, wingmates, let's take out this cruiser. Let's be a little bit feisty. Oh, someone is jumping in.
I think we've done all we can here. Recommend returning to base.
No, Beta 1. I want that little bonus objective sign. Beta 1, I command you. Destroy the enemy forces. We will prevail. Oh dear, our fighter is not doing good. 33% hull integrity. I should be paying attention to that. I really wish it was a little more obvious what our hull integrity was. We are in range though, so I'm just going to sit back here and pound away at the Leviathan. Except it will do the same to me, apparently. Let's get behind its weak point in the engine. Ah, come here, come here. Above and beyond the Call of Duty, isn't that what elite pilots are supposed to do? Come on, my shields are strong. You're not gonna get me. 25%, yeah, you're gonna blow. Come on, wingmates, let's take out these cruisers. Wherever these are. Come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. 18%. Aha! See, me standing still protects my wingmates. I always think about you, wingmates. There we go. Come on, come on. These blob turrets are nothing. So much for a Leviathan. 6%, 5%. Keeping our shields stable. 3%. 2%. Talk about Banshees being powerful. That is really ripping apart this cruiser. Come on, come on. Give me that last 1%. Wait a minute, wait a minute. That should be going up. That should be going up. Did they? Wingmates, we've been betrayed. The level designers have set a non-destructible flag on these cruisers. The level designers have betrayed us. I'm jumping out of here. Alright, let's jump. Very dastardly.
This mission was a surprise for both of us, pilot. Thanks to your scans, we have verified that the cruisers you encountered are GTI ships, originally registered as GTC Odin and GTC Thor. Official records, however, show that these cruisers were destroyed in 2 separate engagements at the beginning of the Great War. The fact that these ships were present in a highly sensitive sector of Sheevan-controlled space at the same time as your deployment is more than a little suspicious. We can only assume that this operation was carried out by a rogue element of the GTI. Thanks to your scan of the Sheevan transport, intelligence may soon be able to determine the motivation and intent of the rogue operation. We are already preparing a preliminary report to deliver to Terran Command. Excellent work.
Well, so, there apparently is a rogue faction within the GTI. And as we have seen, they have been doing operations that are completely out of the control of Galactic Terran Alliance Command. So this is getting very hairy. Oh dear. And yes, heart to chat and lurkers. A good sentiment, TK. Alright, why don't we continue onward? Let's see what Terran intelligence or whoever is loyal to GTA has to say about what's going on.
Allied forces all over the system have reported major victories in their attacks against the Sheevans. The GTD Bastion and her battle group have already destroyed a number of cruisers, fighter wings, and cargo depots. The BVD Pinnacle and her battle group have reported similar successes. But to completely secure Ross-128, we must decapitate the Sheevan infrastructure. Intelligence believes the source of command for the Sheevans in this sector to be the SD Archon, a Demon-class destroyer. This ship will be the target of our next operation.
It's a headhunting operation.
The Archon is a hive of Sheevan activity with reconnaissance sighting several freighters, transports, cargo formations, and sentry guns, and at least 2 Kane-class cruisers, the SC Golem and the SC Chimera. You will lead a GTI task force into the area and eliminate all ships you encounter. Normally, you would be significantly outmatched in such an operation, but we have something special in store.
Oh, please don't say it's some special warhead.
The new EMP missile has been completed, and this mission will serve as a final evaluation. Wings Iota and Kappa from the 122nd Crazy Ivans, monitored by the GTSE Giordano, will saturate the area with electromagnetic pulses prior to your deployment.
Oh no, it's a gimmick.
The EMP cloud will impair all sensors on Terran and Sheevan craft. The Sheevans should not be able to target you, but you won't be able to target them either. For this reason, your loadout should include dumbfire or heat-seeking missiles. Our scientists predict the effect will last between 2 and 5 minutes. Alpha, Beta, and Gamma wings will relieve the 122nd and inflict as much damage as possible while the EMP field is active. Once the effect wears off and aspect lock is possible, Delta and Epsilon wings will deploy their heavy ordnance. Command has authorized the use of GTP Ursa heavy bombers for this mission. This is the coup de grace, pilots. Once the Archon has been destroyed, the Allied fleet should have no trouble isolating and eliminating the remnants of the Sheevan fleet. If you succeed here today, we will have nothing more to fear. Good luck.
So this is the final push against the Sheevans. And we get to participate in this headhunter operation. Ooh, Oh boy. So we will not be able to use any of our traditional lock-on missiles. And whatever command set about running heat-seeking missiles is absolute bubkiss. Those MX-50s are useless against any Shivan shielding. I would rather wait for the EMP to wear off and actually begin using my interceptors than to run any of that garbage that they're suggesting. Let's give Gamma Wing some actual proper bombers, the Ursa. That is what you call a bomber. Heavy shielding, heavy armor, a defensive turret, and it can carry the Harbinger. Gimmick mission, criminy, indeed. Hello, Saradin. Welcome to the convoy. Good to see you. Like fighting in a nebula, how useful. For us, this will be useful, but perhaps it will also backfire on us. Yes, gimmick missions, the most hated in gaming. Is it time for the gimmick missiles or just brute force? I think the gimmick missiles will be fired by the other squads, so we won't actually have access to them. Ah yeah, an Abrams with thrusters. I mean that in a good way. It does indeed look like the turret of an Abrams M1 main battle tank that has been given some thrusters and missile packs. And of course, the gun mantlet has been replaced with a cockpit. I like that. Wasn't there some TV show that showed off fighting inside of a nebula and then detonating the nebula? Ooh, what's this? Oh. Let's see here. Well, fighting inside of a nebula is, I suppose, dependent on what you perceive a nebula to be like. But in my experience, nebulae, while they may be astronomically significant densities of gas within the void, for practical intents and purposes, operating within the void, especially at combat ranges, has very little effect, as the densities of gas are so minimal as to be essentially not present. 1 second, please, wingmates. I need to take care of something here very quickly. Apologies, wingmates. There we go. Alright, so what are we going to run Alpha with? Hercules is probably fine. Beta, why have they been given Apollo fighters? Apollo is the earliest fighter to have been used by the GTA, and it is not a very good combination of parameters. Considering our limited choice of craft, I will have them run Hercules also. There's no reason not to run an all Hercules formation. They are very good fighters. Heavy assault fighters. Was it Farscape, or was it... I forgot the other one. Andromeda. Or is it Legend of Galactic Heroes or Firefly? Legend of Galactic Heroes. The Battle of Leganica. Adbara, why was that scene painful? I have not borne witness to it quite yet. Alright, let's load up our weapons here. So if there are going to be capital ships, I'm not going to bother with any of these gimmick weapons. The shield breaker, while it may knock out shields quickly, I really don't care. I want to damage hull, so I will be running the Avenger. The Avenger is the bread and butter gun, and there is no reason not to use it. In fact, I will put it in quad mounts. That's how much I love it. In all of my mounts. There we go. That should be more than sufficient. Let's see. So we have Furies. These are unguided rockets, and they are perfectly usable against capital ships. So I think we can run Furies. And we have... Hornets are nice, but... I think we will actually run interceptors instead, as there may be fighters eventually. So let's run interceptors. There we go. And Group 2, we will arm them with... Ooh, we're low on Avengers. But they already have Avengers in one of their slots. So what we will do is we will actually give them a Banshee for their centerline guns. And they are actually loaded the way I would have loaded them. Alright, so Beta is armed as expected. Let's arm Gamma. Let's see how many Harbingers or Tsunamis we have. And I have no reason to not simply slap down a bunch of Harbingers. Let's see here. 2 Harbingers. And... Although, the AI is very bad at using anti-capital ship bombs. You know those problems you had with ship commanders in early... Homeworld streams, I'm guessing. Yes. Ah, I see, I see. Simply not commanding themselves correctly. That is a bit of a problem. So, wingmates, 1 second, please. I need to double check a table. I need to see if the Harbinger does more damage or if the Tsunami is better per storage unit. 1 second, please. Let's see here. Freespace 1 weapon tables. I'm going to optimize this as much as I can. Let's see here. Oh, no worries, Attenborough. I make my fair share of spelling issues. Let's see here. Weapons database. Freespace 2. There we go. 1 second, please, wingmates. Let's see. Weapon comparison table. Freespace 1. This should be perfect for our needs. So, looking at the standard secondaries with the Tsunami, we have damage potential per size unit against armor, which is really all we care about. For the Tsunami, it is 100, and for the Harbinger, it is 80. So, oddly enough, due to the way that the AI does not release bombs at an optimal point, and due to the damage per payload unit being greater on the Tsunami, I think I will actually run Tsunamis in this particular loadout. So let's make sure that we equip our Ursas with bigger racks of Tsunamis. Now, one of the interesting things is that the cluster bomb, which is very good anti-fighter work... No, you know what? Let's make sure that the Ursas are completely loaded for bear. Ursa for bear. I'm sorry, wingmates. So we will run with all Tsunamis here. And that should give them an incredible battlefield endurance as long as we protect them. So let's make sure that we're doing everything as well as we can. Okay. So we need to make sure that we are on alert here. Alright, let's commit. Alright.
Cavalry has arrived, GTI. What's your status?
Oh, wait, just finishing up here, Alpha. Good luck.
Kappa is incredibly creepy. Alright. So.
Well done, pilots. The area has been saturated. We're monitoring the engagement zone now. Iota and Kappa, return to base.
So one of the interesting things is that we cannot target yet. So we will have to rely on the orders that our wings have been given beforehand. Basically, Gamma Wing will hopefully do what we expect of them and attack the destroyer. And we have no idea what health the destroyer is in right now. So right now we are also intended to destroy the cargo. But we want to knock out any of these fighters and any of these capital ships as quickly as possible. So let's have a turkey shoot, wingmates. Hello, Andril 274. Welcome to the convoy. This is a special modification for Kerbal Space Program. As you can see, the nav ball has been slightly modified in this situation. Let's switch to dual Furies. Alright, let's blow apart these cargo containers. Let's see here. Ripping them apart with 6 guns. Oh, I love the Avenger, and I love the Hercules. Simple as, wingmates. Simple as. Spicy Shivan popcorn ahoy! Yes, we are blasting them apart. They are nothing to us. This destroyer is bleeding. Alright. Oh, look at this little pathetic Kane-class destroyer. Oh, look at you. We're just gonna empty our entire Fury magazine into it. Oh, what a power trip this is. Ha ha ha! Come on, come on. You're not gonna last long. Okay, I accidentally used my interceptors on that. Very pointless. Come on, come on, come on. Nothing like a chunky shmup-esque fighter. Yes, the Hercules is beautiful for that reason. Oh. Alright. EMP is offline. Or EMP is starting to fade away. Where are the Shivan fighters? Seems like the Shivans are beginning to move. Alright, now our dogfighting missiles will come in handy. We can just keep shooting, and as long as we're hitting the destroyer, everything will be alright. Alright, come on, come here. I'm gonna switch to rapid fire mode for the main guns. Let's see, I am on primary Avenger Bank. There we go. Avenger Bank 1. So one of the interesting things about this game is that you can dual fire both of your weapons, but your fire rate will be slower. So sometimes it actually behooves you, when you're dogfighting, to use the rapid fire weaponry, because it lets you get better hits. Wow, this is an absolute turkey shoot. Ye indeed, Andrew.
Acquiring target lock now.
All freighters and transports have been destroyed. Concentrate on the warships.
Alright. We are going to concentrate on the warships. Company, more fighters inbound attempting to protect their capitals. We have not. Oh, they're launching from the demon. Here we go. These are only manticores. As long as they're not dragons, we should be okay. It is really only the dragons that cause any significant problems. Oh, we took some damage there. Luckily, it's us and not our wingmates. Come on, come on, come on. Get in my sights. There we go. The ballistic lead indicator is not always accurate. Stay off my wingmate. Come on, come on. Oh, nothing like seeing two wings of Hercules simply shredding Shivans. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, 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 whoa, whoa, Gamma Wing. Alright, cruisers are online. The Kane class is about to blow already. Let's see. The Golem. Alright, switching to DPS mode, for lack of a better term. Let's crank up the shielding. There we go. As long as we balance shielding, we should be alright. There we go. Let's pull away. Oof. Here we go, here we go. Where's the other Kane class cruiser? Oh, we have dragons in the area. I'll have to focus on those. Wingmates probably cannot handle them. The Ogre. Oh, a new Shivan cruiser has arrived. Looks like they are getting reinforcements that have not been affected by the EMP strike. Oh, no, no, no. Some more cruisers are jumping in. So let's get that dragon destroyed while we can. It is ripping apart our bombers. Come on, come on, come on. Let's keep our lock on it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Do we have a lock? Do we have a lock? I want to Fox 2 this. Fox 2. The Interceptor is the best anti-fighter missile. Let's have another launch, and hopefully that dragon will be off. Come on, come on. Oh, get out of my gunfire line. Who was that? Beta group or Alpha? Come on, come on, come on. There we go, there we go, there we go. Lock and fire. Damn these dragons. Alright, dragons down. We need to destroy... Oh, oh, something went up. That was a destroyer. More scorpions in the area. Ogre is down. That was a cruiser. The demon, the Archon is at 46% hull integrity. We will need to evacuate the area when the Archon is about to blow. Alright, here we go, here we go. Come on, stay in my sights. I need to call in support for rearming.
Roger, sir. On our way.
There we go. He slowed down, and that was his end. If you have a small window to fire rapid-fire weapon, it's better to have more shots in the small window. Indeed, Warhammer Dad. That is why I'm running... This is why the Hercules is so powerful. For the same rapid-fire... Oh! Demons going up. We need to pull away. Clear it. Here it goes, wingmates. And there goes the Archon. What a beauty. What a sight. Alright, here we go. Now we need to take out the Lilith-class Kraken, and the Kraken is down. Whew. Oh yeah, the destroyers really pop off. Alright, let's get some support and let's dock.
All hostile targets have been eliminated, Command. The area is clear.
Let's balance our shielding and engines. Alright, we are being rearmed.
Command, you copy?
There we go. There's our rearming craft.
Rearming complete, sir.
Alright. I'm gonna pull away.
I haven't received any messages from command for the past 10 minutes.
Gamma 1? What are you saying?
Gamma 1 to Giordano. Can you hail the Creole?
Communications difficulties, pilots. Stand by.
Why is everyone having communications difficulties? What is this inbound?
Are those the crazy items?
Ah, Crazy Ivans.
Back here again.
Where are the Crazy Ivans?
Alpha Leader, I recommend getting out of here.
Oh, well, let's jump then. Let's get out of here. We'll follow the recommendations.
This is the GTD Krios calling any allied ships. We've been attacked by GTI bombers. Weapons are offline, hull integrity critical. Request immediate assistance.
The Krios is under attack. Looks like we have a red alert mission before us, wingmates. We don't get to choose our loadout. It's a good thing we were loaded before this. Alright. Here we go.
Oh my gosh.
Oh! Oh, the Krios is in very bad shape. Where the heck are the bombers? Tsunami inbound! Damn! Oh, no, the Krios is not gonna last. We need to not be in the blast zone. 1%. She is gone. Yes, Beta 4, that is obvious. Oh, no. And they're jumping away. The bastards. Ooh. Where are the hostiles? Who is shooting at what? Oh, that science vessel is jamming? Alright. Let's see, who was the bomber wing? Epsilon. Wing. Epsilon. Destroy my target. Alright, let's knock out this science vessel. Switching to dual fire Furies. No, it's gone anyways. Oof. Alright, we need our power to the shields.
Gamma 1 of the 91st Phantoms. GTE Krios. Can anyone hear me?
Oh, Gamma 1 was part of the oh no.
What's your situation?
Tsuyokaze has responded. There we go. What is going on? I can't tell. Oh, is that enemy? Yes, that is hostile. What? Why is my hull so low? Oh, this is bad. Tsuyokaze is jumping in. What is happening with my guns? Why are my guns? Oh, my weapon system took damage, so it was literally jamming. Okay, so my shielding is holding, but this blasted enemy Hercules is a huge liability. And I am being pelted by fire. The Tsuyokaze is here. There we go. Good. So we have to protect the escape pods, even though we ourselves are being ripped apart. What is this? What is even exploding right now? What is attacking us? Oh, no. Where are these Herc fighters going? Oh boy, we are They really want us dead, but the Sayakaze is here now. That's what we're doing, Command. We are buying the pods some time. Damn, I love the hurt, but not when I'm fighting it. I know, Gamma 1, we can't be everywhere. Damn. Damn, where are the pods? Why is there no cover? Where's the friendlies? Where's the friendlies? Come on, give me the pods. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Wait, all fighters. All fighters, protect my target. Where the hell is that pod? Cover it, cover it, cover it. No, it's gone. Damn. Damn. Well, they have not told us that the mission's a failure yet. So we're gonna keep fighting. Damn. Here we go, here we go. Come on, stay in the gun sights. You don't know how to fly a Hercules. Pathetic. Come on, come on. You don't know how to dogfight. Bloody intelligence. Oh, I think I'm part of an elite fighter corps that we sat on our posterior the entire war, gathering nothing but intelligence and doing dirty black ops against poorly defended targets. And now you think you can dogfight against me? I am a veteran against the Shivans. You do not know what kind of pain you walked into. And I think you just found out, pilot. Hull integrity down to 5%. Not good. Acer's down. You really think that I've flown through hell and back, that I'm going to let you take me down? Ooh. All right. We need to return to base. Jumping out. Subspace drive engaged. Man, I forgot how badass Freespace is for when it was made.
GTD Sayakaze. I cannot imagine what you must be thinking, pilots. To return to your command ship after what was to have been a great victory, only to find it under attack from Terran ships. Though you fought valiantly, the Krios and her crew were lost. The Phantom attackers have since disappeared without a trace. This development has grave implications for the future of the Terran-Vasudan alliance. If a rogue cell is active in our military, it has the potential to significantly destabilize our reconstruction efforts. Terran Command has ordered a full investigation, but without the crew or flight records from the Krios, I'm afraid we have little to go on.
Well, that is a bit of a problem. They recommend try to save at least one escape pod. If it's just too hard, try switching to an easier difficulty, or try doing better in the previous mission. Well, gee. X-Wing versus TIE Fighter. I have not had a chance to play that series much, but it certainly is very intense. It would be interesting if there was a remake the way that Freespace got remade. Were we on fire in a good way or a bad way? A bad way almost always. Nothing like rogue spooks wanting to make their own government. That is apparently what is happening here. Get good. Yes, that is what Command is telling us. Get good. But oh, you failed this mission and you cannot accept. Oh, so that was a successful failure. I see. Well, let's replay the mission. Very unfortunate. All right. So the objective is to protect the pods, and that is what we will assign every single fighter to do. Protect at least one of the pods. One of the things that I think is the biggest difficulty in Freespace is that the way you select targets is incredibly difficult. It's not like an RTS where you can simply drag select. You do end up having to deal with... Oh no, here it goes again. It is very similar to Freespace with Star Wars. Yeah, that's what I imagined the typical gameplay for it to be like. Alright, let's find this escape pod, wingmates. Let's find at least escape pod 1. Escape 5 will do. So, all fighters, protect my target. There we go. Let me reiterate that to all fighters. Protect my target. Alright, now we will focus on this particular ship. So let's switch to our Furies and run twin missile packs against it. Switching to both Avenger racks. There we go. Let's rip it apart. More power to the shields. It's only a science ship, so we should be able to shred it fairly easily. There we go. We'll just go into its blind spot, and it's pretty much gone as it is. Oh, we are taking a bit of damage here. There we go. And it's gone. Science ships are nothing. Although they do explode for quite a bit of damage. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! How did that happen? Alright, let's quick start. I think we lost shielding on one side, and then we were hit. So yes, the science ship explodes for a lot of blast radius, especially compared to a cruiser. So, all wings, all fighters, form on my wing, but do not attack. There's no point going near the Krios right now. So let's make sure we pick a friendly escape pod now. Let's see here. Here's the escape pods, and all fighters, protect my target. So the escape pod is located here, and hopefully all of them will attack, and we will attack the science ship while we can. Alright, switching to Twin Furies. I forget the range for the Fury. It might be 1,000 meters or so. So once we're within 1,000... Someone's got a lock on me. Alright, let's up the shields, so this won't be an issue again. Alright, let's see. Let's approach from the rear. Our rear armor just got tanked. What is happening? Why did our rear armor just tank? Who was attacking us? Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright. Okay, that is why we are taking so much damage. Our rear armor is... Okay, so we will actually have to restart this and have Alpha cover us, because I do not know who's attacking me. Right, so all fighters form on my wing so you don't leave, and then we can protect one of these pods as they escape. Ooh, okay, so this mission does have a little bit of a timing issue. But once you get the trick, it should be fine. There we go, so we have an escape, so all fighters protect my target, except I want Wing Alpha to cover me. There we go. And that should be a lot better. Let's go find that science ship. There it is. Alright, here we go, here we go. Coming in for the science ship, switching to Twin Furies. Alright. Is Alpha covering me? Where is Alpha? Alpha, I need you on me. Wing, Alpha, cover me. Come on, come on. Alright, let's fire off the missiles. Long-range missiles. Good enough. And that should be enough. And it's gone. Perfect. Ooh. Alright, we managed to do that without too much damage. So let's go find our nearest hostile and knock them out. Oh, we've got a launch. Evaded. We need more power to the shields, it appears. Oof. Oh, these are Lokis, stealth fighters. That is why we can't detect them. We're gonna have to do a manual dogfight here. Damn, we are getting shredded by these Lokis. And I have full power to the shielding. They must be running Banshees. That is a big problem. Oof. I need to get to the pods. Every single enemy fighter is currently on me right now. Oh, blasted. Blasted. I have made another grievous error. I should have assigned a different squad to face them. Because I am about to explode. Everyone is protecting the pods, which is the right thing. Maybe we'll be able to make it. Maybe we'll be able to make it. There are the pods, and there's the escorts. So let's just simply spin to win. There we go. There we go. And the Soyokaze is here now, so we should be able to hide. Sorry for all the noises, wingmates. I am ritualistically slapping the afterburner button and also slapping the equalize shields button. And that is all I am doing. We need to protect the pods. That is the primary objective. And those blasted cruisers are in position. Alright, here we go. We still have some Furies left. So why don't we use them to take out this Leviathan? When are our rockets in range? 1,000, I believe. There we go. Hopefully this will do a number on the Leviathan. The Leviathan is a huge pod killer. Wait a minute, how many... Wow! This mission is a doozy. I thought they were protecting the blasted... Yes, the engine slaps to violently... Flashbacks to violently mashing boost on in Elite Dangerous. I very much can understand that sentiment. Alright, so... I think I will let the fighters all do what they need, and I will have Alpha protect me. So... Wings Alpha... Cover me. Okay. So where's the pods? Let's find the pods again. Alright, so... All fighters... Protect my target. Except for Wing... Oh. Wings Alpha... I want you to cover me. Alright, there we go. Alright, hopefully Alpha Wing will do much better at this. Alright, let's do this. Let's try this again. So we now know that the Furies are perfectly capable of shredding this particular science vessel at 1,000 meters. So let's make sure that we up. Keep mashing that button and just keep firing while doing a barrel roll. Ah. Oh! Wow! Those Hercs are running Banshees. Ooh, okay. Let's see. Quick start. Wow, okay. Oh, no. I fired some missiles accidentally. Whew. You know what? I will simply attempt to stick with the entire formation. We'll stick with the entire formation. That should be a lot better of a choice. We'll protect the escape pods once that particular science craft is down. And if we can't finish this soon enough, we will go down to an easier difficulty. It's interesting how the first time we did this, we succeeded properly. But those stealth Lokis armed with Banshees are really causing us some serious trouble right now. And that just took out some of Alpha Wing. Oh, the blast. Alright. Alright, hopefully my wingmates are near me, so they will be able to protect me at least somewhat. Alright, we took out the science... Oh, science vessel is almost taken out. Let's give it a few more rockets, and it should be good. There we go. Alright, let's find those pods. Oof. Where are the pods? Pods. Okay, let's see. Pods. All fighters. Protect my target. Alright, increasing our shield. Soyokaze is coming in. Someone is smashing us pretty badly. Where is that blasted enemy? They're likely stealthed. Ah. Damn. Oof. Who is shooting at me? Where are these blasted Lokis coming from? There's that Loki. Come on. Come on, you got very poor armor. It's much harder to lead a gun sight. Ah, come on, come on, come on. Where did that hurt? Ah. Okay, so the enemy was focused entirely on me. So hopefully my allies will actually be able to protect the pods this time around. But these Lokis are an incredible problem. Can't lock onto them. What is this? What's... Oh, Hercs are coming in. Let's dogfight the Hercs. That we can actually see, and they're rather slow. Alright, let's switch to our proper missiles. That's the one issue with the Herc, is it's got an incredibly big posterior. So it is rather easy to hit. Alright, where's the next Herc? Protect the escape pods! No, no! Why are the pods going? There is no reason for them to be exploding this fast. There's literally no reason for this to be happening. What is going... Why have we lost all the escape pods? Wingmates, the cruisers have jumped in. The cruisers have literally jumped in and ripped apart our escape pods. There's no way we could kill all of them that fast. All right, we're gonna have to turn the difficulty down, unfortunately. That is very depressing, but it's what we're going to have to do. So let's restart, and let's adjust the difficulty. Let's see here. Options, multiplayer, difficulty, skill level. Skill level is unadjustable, so let's... We're going to have to quit the mission, unfortunately, to do this. So now we go to game options. Or let's see here. Tech room, barracks, manage, go to options, and difficulty easy. Easy mode. We'll switch back the moment we can, wingmates. We'll switch back the moment we can. Ooh. Yeah, also load dropping the difficulty. Unfortunately, we can't change our loadout now that this has happened, since this is a red alert mission. Yeah, the squad mates are very bad at the Lokis. And I can't fight the Lokis myself either. Alright, let's see if the wingmates can do this a little bit better. Oh, Sarduin, I think I've said hello, but it's been a little bit of time, but welcome to the convoy either way. Alright, so here we go, doing easy mode. Let's hope that we don't get a failure on this. Alright, goes the Krios. Goodbye, Krios. Oh boy. There goes the explosion, and Gamma Wing is heavily damaged. We are riding the shockwave. Beta 4, that's a good point. Alright. Oh. Alright. Let's see what this easy mode will lead to. Alright, pulling away. Alright, we did not do enough damage to the science craft, so let me level down another volley of missiles at it. That should hopefully be enough, yes. Why are you firing tsunamis at enemy fighter craft? Ah, damn these Lokis. Let me see if I can knock out a Loki. It's already burning. Damn, that thing is good afterburners. Lots of energy reserves on Lokis. Ah. There, one of the Lokis is down. Ooh, this is a furball right here, wingmates. But the enemy is actually dying now, thanks to the difficulty drop. Man. Yes, I would normally keep trying that mission till I got it, but unfortunately the way this is going, that is not going to be viable. So let's find our friendly pods. There they are. So I want all fighters to protect that pod. Once the Soyokaze jumps in, these will be vulnerable.
Retrieving pods, deploying reinforcements.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Alright. We are 1,000 meters away, and when those cruisers jump in, we will be ready for them. At least as ready as we could be. And we can't call in support because we are still being jammed. Here come the cruisers. There it is. That's the closest cruiser, and it's going to start ripping up the escape pods immediately. Alright. Let's fire off some missiles. Come on, just because you're a Leviathan-class cruiser doesn't mean you're going to last long. Alright, and we are out of those missiles. We did our fair amount of damage to that. Switching to dual gun batteries. Hopefully what we're doing is distracting the Leviathan from attacking the pods. The pods are being ripped apart right now. Stay away from them, stay away from them. Who is doing this? Come on, come on, knock out that cruiser. Knock it out, knock it out. Come on, come on, come on. Let's up that shielding. Gotta keep that shielding up so we can take these shots so that they don't hit the pods instead. Come on, come on, come on. 19, 15. And there goes the Aegis. And the next cruiser should be taking heavy fire right now. So the pods are actually surviving. Where is the enemy? There's an enemy Herc. Enemy Hercs are down. It is amazing what a bit of a difficulty decrease will do. How's this cruiser doing? It's at critical condition. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Veneer is gone. Where are the enemy stealth fighters? Are they still attacking the pods? Where are they? No hostiles on radar. Everyone who's attacking will be a stealth fighter. It appears that the pods are safe. Ooh.
We can't risk any more time here, pilot. We're jumping to a secure location and uploading our coordinates to your ship. Soyokaze out.
Yeah, those cruisers simply jump in right in front of the pods and start shredding them. And pods are so slow and immaneuverable. It's not that they're immaneuverable, it's that they don't maneuver. You can dodge blob turrets very easily, but a pod does not dodge. Oh, alright, let's return to base and we will up the difficulty for the next mission. And I think I will do one more mission, perhaps. Let's see here. Thank you for your patience, wingmates. It is unfortunate when we have to do this.
This is Admiral Tess of the GTD Soyokaze. I cannot imagine what you must be thinking, pilots. To return to your command ship after what was to have been a great victory, only to find it under attack from your fellow officers. Though you fought valiantly, the Krios and most of her crew were lost. They died a bitter death, betrayed by the very organization they swore to defend. This development has grave implications for the future of the Terran-Vesudin Alliance. Terran Command has already been notified of our situation, and will be updated as we debrief the survivors of the Krios. I will address the crew of the Soyokaze tomorrow with our findings. In recognition of your contributions to the Allied victory over the Shivans, the GTA has awarded you the Medal of Honor. Take comfort in the fact that, though your return is not as triumphant as it should be, we will never have to fear the Shivans ever again.
There was nothing you could do to save the Krios. Ah, that is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Difficulty back to medium. I wonder why they're so hungry to get at the pods that they'd throw cruisers to do this. So excessive. Indeed, it was a little bit, I suppose, suicidal of them to send a pair of cruisers against the Soyokaze. But it appears that they really wanted the evidence of whatever betrayal is happening to be destroyed with the survivors of the Krios. So let's see how this begins to unravel, because this is a crisis that we have in our hands. There should be a briefing next.
At 0525 hours this morning, GTA High Command declared a decisive victory over the Shivans in Ross 128 and IKEA. The species which annihilated the Ancients, which devastated Vasuda Prime, which nearly succeeded in driving mankind to extinction, has been defeated. Recon units have found no trace of any remaining Shivan activity. With the Shivans gone, we should be able to start rebuilding our shattered systems and working on forging a lasting alliance with the Vasudans. But there has been a terrible new development. While Allied forces throughout Ross 128 engaged the Shivans, fighters and bombers launched from the GTD Repulse secretly attacked, disabled, and destroyed the Krios. Only through the intervention of the Soya Kaze were the survivors recovered. We believe the Krios was destroyed to cover up information it had gathered about rogue activity in the research and development branch of the GTI. Once we had contacted GTA High Command, the Repulse and the R&D fleet immediately sprung into action, pulling out of Ross 128 and heading to Delta Serpentis. Command has authorized all GTA units to consider these forces hostile and to capture or destroy them at any opportunity. Our agents have pieced together the events leading up to the Krios' destruction by analyzing the evidence salvaged from her. A summary of the report follows.
This is a big problem.
The Krios' interrogations of the Einstein survivors suggest that research and development knew about the existence of the Shivans even before their initial appearance at Ross 128. Several science vessels, including the Einstein, were assigned to secretly study this new species and its technology. We believe the Einstein was deployed to Ross 128 and then reported destroyed so that the ship could continue its research operations without fear of outside supervision. While R&D was instrumental in enabling the GTA and PvE fleets to quickly close the technological gap on the Shivans during the Great War, events strongly suggested that the Repulse and its fleet were keeping their most significant discoveries to themselves. Based on the Einstein's appearance at the Vasudan research site in Deneb, Admiral Scott theorized that there could be an unknown number of ghost R&D ships conducting research unaccountable to the rest of the GTA. This theory was given further support when pilots from the Krios blundered upon a secret recovery operation in Ross 128 and came under fire from rogue ships.
As you can see, wingmates, the R&D branch of the GTI has actually known that the Shivans were a threat long before they attacked us. And they could have warned the GTA and the Vasudans about the impending horror that they unleashed on our species, but they didn't. So not only are they traitors now in what they're doing and attacking their own kind, but they are traitors of an even greater magnitude. Knowing that there is a evil lurking in the void, they chose to keep it to themselves for their own benefit. This, wingmates, is the pinnacle of underhanded, just slimy, disgusting treason. And I will not stand for this. It's a massive gambit to bet the humans will win, so you can sweep in and take over. Maybe that's what they were thinking. Clearly they're not as intelligent as they thought they were, now that their little plan has been revealed into the open.
With the Krios slowly assembling evidence, the rogue elements grew in increasing danger of being exposed. The Repulse sought to destroy this information before it reached critical mass, and soon found the perfect opportunity. With the Krios' fighter wings and support craft engaging the Shivans on Ross 128, the destroyer was left virtually undefended. The rebels launched bombers against the Krios while sanitizing several spec ops operations and jamming the transmissions of others under the guise of monitoring scientific data. Only the pilots attacking the SD Archon returned early enough to witness the destruction of the Krios, and it was only because of their quick thinking that we were able to recover enough evidence to implicate research and development. We have taken care to spread that information far enough that it can no longer be covered up. The silent threat has been forced into the open.
And now the title drop has been made. The silent threat has been forced into the open. Alright. And a bit of a spoiler for that mission where we were fighting the SD Archon after the Crazy Ivans EMP'd it into submission. That would have happened to us if we had not jumped out. The Crazy Ivans would have fired off the new experimental EMP missile and disabled our entire formation, and then picked us off one by one.
We do not yet know the full extent of the insurrection, nor the rebels' motives or objectives. Unfortunately, our maneuvers against the Shivans have left our fleets at serious risk of guerrilla attacks from within. While the GTA consolidates its forces, the Soyokaze has been tasked with gathering all the data we can about the enemy's objectives. We cannot allow them the element of surprise. Report for mission briefings immediately.
So on board the Soyokaze, we are the last surviving loyal elements of the GTI. Frankly, at this point, the organization deserves to be abolished.
At ease, pilots, and welcome to the 82nd Nighthawks.
And they were very slimy
at
at
Still a
Burrow.
little shaken up after the destruction of the Krios, but rest assured, the R&D rebels will get what's coming to them, sooner or later. Terran Command and the officers of the Soyokaze are still analyzing data regarding the R&D insurrection and preparing a counterattack. You'll be fully briefed when the time comes. A situation is developing in Delta Serpentis. Slipping behind our rear defenses, the Repulse launched a surprise attack against the diplomatic installations orbiting Delta Serpentis 4. Terran and Vasudan forces responded quickly, but by the time they arrived, the orbital annex of the Vasudan embassy was wiped out. The loss of life was less than would be expected from such an attack, but our communications with the Vasudan government has been thrown into disarray. Needless to say, the incident has not improved Terran-Vasudan relations either.
So the rebels are attacking Vasudan targets now. And I do not know why they're doing that, because they will already have an enemy in Terrans. I do not know why they are making enemies in Vasudans. If anything, their greatest ally could be remnants of the Hammer of Light, which is a Vasudan faction that supported the Shivans. But this is very strange. What makes them confident they could win this rebellion?
While the Repulse has since gone into hiding, the GTA isn't taking any chances. The survivors of the attack are currently being relocated to fortified positions within the Terran Vasudan fleet. Diplomats, officers, and supply convoys are currently en route to a secure rendezvous point within the Delta Serpentis system, where they will be joined by the GTC Challenger and the GTC Bastet.
All right. Yes, making a gamble to make the students think it's all humans rather than rebels. That may potentially be the case. All right, let's see what the next part of the briefing is.
Unfortunately, R&D has access to our fleet communications network, so it is quite likely that the convoys will fall under attack. You must defend the convoys until the Challenger and Bastet arrive. Once the cruisers have relieved you, you may return to the Soyokaze. Do not fail, pilots. Dismissed.
So this is another escort mission. Let's see how it goes. Escort the convoy, escort the freighters. Alright, let's take a look at what ships we have, and we will no longer have access to the Loki because that is a rebel ship. So this is probably an intercept mission, so I do think that potentially running the Valkyrie would be good. Let me think about that for a second. The Herc is very good at blowing things apart, but at the same time the Herc does suffer from being rather slow and ungainly. Let's see here. The Ulysses has a very poor missile payload. It really does. So, yeah, the Ulysses fighter, I think, would be also not the best choice for this. It's a little bit faster than the Herc, and it's very maneuverable. But I think that the Valkyrie is probably our best option. So let's see. We have our Banshee, and we have a Prometheus cannon. I don't want the Prometheus, nor do I want the Banshee. I want Avenger on center line, and I probably want Avenger on outboard. Since we are fighting GTA fighters now, and not any Shivan craft, we should EM Pulse. Oh, we now have access to the EM Pulse missile. I do not know if that is the exact weapon that I would be using, to be honest. I think I'm gonna throw that away and grab a proper dogfighting missile. And we have plenty of those available to us. 15 of those is a good magazine. Excellent, excellent. Alright. What's to say a bazillion enemy Lokis await us? You never know, but it is very likely there are enemy Lokis. So what is an aspect lock missile that we have? A swarm is aspect lock. We don't have any proper heat-seeking missiles is the main problem. This one is also lock-on. We'll run with... It is likely not all Lokis that await us, so we should be okay. And we are on the correct difficulty. Excellent. There we are. Okay. Oh, 1 second, please, wingmates. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, apologies. 1 second. Allow me to handle some alerts that have popped up on the console from the wishful thinking. 1 second, please, roommates. All right. Ah, I see. Okay. Da. Okay, so would aspect lock on missiles help your squad hit Lokis, or would you just leave the bulk of that work to yourself and let the squad do specific things? Lokis would definitely be helped by the aspect lock missiles, like the heat-seeking MX-50, but the MX-50 is terrible against shielding. It's okay against hull, but overall it's a very bad missile. It does very poor damage. Okay. So the boy Ivan was a bot. I see. Okay.
You're late, Terrence. Our vessels have already assembled themselves.
Or maybe you're early, the students.
Late? We launched as soon as we received our orders.
We expected you to be here upon our arrival. During our rendezvous, we were vulnerable to enemy attack.
Hey, pal, give us a break. We know less about this than you do. We got here as quickly as we could.
Then let us be glad the rebels were not quicker.
Oh, the PVFR coquette captain has quite a mouth on him. Well, of course, inbound jump signatures. So these are Ulysses fighters. They are very maneuverable. And I should not be running twin Avengers against them. I should be running singular centerline Avengers. Alright, come on. Let's get a lock. Box 2. Oh, my rear is completely exposed. I need more shielding than I need speed. Although speed is fantastic. Been a while since I've flown a Valkyrie proper. There we go. That's right, I have speed, and you have nothing on me. Got a lock firing. I should switch to singles. There we go. It's we're doing some singles dating here, wingmates. We're sending singles of missiles at some potential partners so they could slam into their hull and get to know them better, There we go. TK, I'm glad that you were here for a little while. Thank you for being with the convoy. I hope that you have an excellent rest.
Enemy wing has just arrived.
Yeah, we won't be double dating anymore. We simply don't have the resources to do that. Let's send some more friendship. Indeed, Ari, I think that is the exact way that we should perceive this. Oh, Valkyries. It's been a while since I fought a Valkyrie. There she goes. There. I'm glad we are as fast as them. And they pop like nothing. Here we go. Nope, we got a lock. And countermeasures. 20 countermeasures? Oh, 19 left. That's no problem. Box 2. That's a bit too much deflection for the missile. Ah, no, we got an intercept on it. Come on, come on. I do love the centerline gun on the Valkyrie. It is one of the best convergences that you have. But damn, that Valkyrie's fast. Ah, he had shields on. There we go. Ulysses. Oof, I love this craft. Come on, stay off my wing, mate. Come on, come on. Pick on someone with your own skill level. Damn, R&D pilot. Nerd. All you can do is make calculations and observe things, but you cannot dogfight. As I told you, pukes, before, I fought in the Shivan War, while you were busy watching your little aliens cavorting and playing their little chemical sets. Take that. Come on, come on. Ooh! Using your Ulysses' superior maneuverability to dodge that missile. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on. We're gonna call on support. Ah. Come on, let's see, let's see. It is actually surprising how the Ulysses is very hard to hit. It is shaped like a blade unless it is going at an angle to you. Come on, come on. This pilot's not too bad. I may have underestimated these R&D pukes. Turns out theory crafting is not real experience. Indeed, Ringo. Alright, let's see here. Whew. Okay, we got him. The convoy's there, we can make it. Let's get a reload first. Also, I forget if I said welcome to the convoy, Eri. It is good to see you here. And Kimmy Spice, welcome to the convoy.
Why we have to guard the Vasudin ships too. Don't they have their own fighters?
R&D is smart. They'll figure it out when it happens. Well, they're about to figure it out by paying the ultimate price with their lives.
Yeah, like spying on us. If you ask me, we never should have let them into Delta Serpentis.
Oh, lay off at Alpha 4.
I didn't ask you. Shut up. They can hear you. I don't care if they can. They can't do anything on their own. That's why they came running to us as soon as the Shivans attacked. That's why they need us to guard every one of their stupid cons.
Alpha 4. That's enough.
You have a loud mouth, Terran. If you knew the truth, you would not say such things.
Hey, I'll say whatever I want, fish lover. If it weren't for us, you wouldn't have a fleet to run home. You couldn't even stop the Lucifer from glassing your planet.
Alpha 4, you are out of line.
But that is enough. Your behavior is risking an interspecies incident. Focus on your mission and maintain radio silence.
See, this is what happens when you work for normal GTA intelligence. Command actually has decent advice for you. Like, shut up, Alpha 4. We don't need your lip. Jeez Louise.
Sir, I need a repair ship.
I know you do. Do it. You're not Alpha 4. You have not earned my ire yet. Hercules, inbound. Oh, these are tough when you're not running quadruple guns. But you're still big slugs. You don't know how to handle a Herc, R&D.
New bandits in the area.
Come on, come on. You call that piloting? What are you? You're running this like a basilisk.
It's about time.
Alright, the cruisers are en route. Let's get a lock. Fire. Missile away. It's a Valkyrie, so it should blast apart pretty quickly. If he doesn't run away like a coward. Nerd.
The freighters are down. Stay with the convoy, pilots. Don't let the fighters draw you away.
Alpha 4 is gonna get a secret promotion ceremony later, but it's behind the airlock, without an EVA suit. Indeed, Ringo, I think that is an appropriate vacation that we can give our little friend here. Alpha 4. I really hope Alpha 4 explodes pretty shortly. In fact, I may assist. Where are you, Alpha 4? Ah, they're tailing us, I see. Well, we need to make sure that we don't leave the convoy unprotected. Enemy bombers are coming in from both sides.
GTC Challenger and BBC Baptist ready to unsupported convoy.
Oh, there we go. We have a Loki, no, a Fenris-class cruiser, and of course the...
Thanks for your assistance, Alpha. All ships, warm up close and prepare to engage jump drives. Transmitting coordinates now.
Oh good, they're jumping away. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Good work, Alpha.
Alright, that objective has been completed. And I mean his exposed eyeballs. A tour of space, all that his gelatinous orbs can take, for as many seconds as will last. Alpha 4, did you hear? You're getting a promotion. What, really? Yeah, to casualty. Oh, I like this banter, wingmates. I like this banter. I'm glad you understand how much I dislike Alpha 4. He is lucky he jumped away without me ordering him to, because I would have terminated him. Ugh. My goodness.
Your achievements have been noted and you are duly awarded the rank Lieutenant Junior Grade. Good job, Alpha. Thanks to you, the majority of the survivors were successfully evacuated. They have been placed under Allied protection, and the GTA is now working to restore ordered communication with the PVE. Alpha 4 exhibited conduct unbecoming of an officer of the GTA and has been disciplined accordingly. Let me remind you that all pilots have a responsibility to adhere to the highest standards of behavior, especially in their interactions with Vasudans. With the repositioning of the GTA and PVE fleets in Delta Serpentis, the way is clear for our forces to begin the counterattack. The next briefing will be at 1400 hours this afternoon. Don't be late.
Lead poisoning. Essentially, anyone operating a fighter craft is of an officer rank. So, that you very much have a responsibility on you, considering how many individuals are working to maintain your fighter craft. You are, in essence, leading a group in some sense. That level of responsibility. But yes, I am glad Alpha 4 has been reprimanded appropriately, and will leave our fertile imaginations to determine how that was done. And I cannot believe that I am only a lieutenant of junior grade. So far we have good conduct, Medal of Honor, and Distinguished Flying Cross. And of course the GTI unit crest for the GTI. Obviously. Okay. Oh, accept this outcome, yes. Alright, let's see. I've been at this for quite some time, and I would like to get some rest, as I did have a collaboration earlier. Oh, and now that we are on the Soyokaze, we have a different main hall. And the menu layout has changed, so the exit button is in a different place. Wingmates, this is the pinnacle of UI design. It should always change, it should always leave the user completely questioning their sanity. Where's the armory again? I don't know. If you're not good enough, get good and figure out where the armory is. Where's the exit? Oh no. Guess what? You'll have to learn. This is real training now, pilot. But a bit immersive. Yes, it does sort of represent the fact that we are on a new ship, and that we will be dealing with, I suppose, an unknown layout, especially if this vessel is of a different subclass than just the Orion. Alright, let's terminate the simulation, wingmates. My, oh my. Working under the GTI has caused the amount of salt within me to very significantly increase. What an engagement. Oh man, I'm reminded of the mission controls from X-Wing Alliance. Is it a little odd? Interesting double hanger on the walls. Gotta compliment the GTI on that. Yes, they're at least being somewhat compact in how they store their fighter craft. Alright, let's go back to the station, wingmates. There we go. X-Wing Alliance was immersive like this. It's actually similar. As the story progresses, you change from one home base to another. Oh, I see. Okay, that makes sense. Generally, Freespace doesn't have you jumping between too many ships, but it certainly does. Changing from the Otana to that Moncal cruiser. I see. Alliance is definitely the best of the X-Wing TIE Fighter series. Well, thank you for the recommendation. I may play it on my own at some point, as I think I may actually have it, thanks to the various sales that were on in the past. So I'll take a look. And Kimmy Spice, I'm glad that you were here for the stream. Thank you. Thank you. You like this? You like Alliance? That is excellent. Oh, I'll have to give it a shot. Well, Wingmates, I know that this was a bit last minute, but I wasn't aware of how much time I would have after the collaboration earlier today, but I'm glad that I had some time to spend with everyone. I greatly enjoyed this session of ours. Let's see. Although the cargo freight missions really felt like frustrating filler after that game. Very understandable. Cargo escort missions are generally like that. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it, OKS Mod. That's fantastic to hear. A little bit of action is sometimes a good break from some more cerebral activities, and finding a balance is, of course, difficult at times. Actually, you were the cargo ship. Oh, that sounds dismal and painful. Ooh, manually deliver and protect cargo. Yeah, I would not want to be running a freighter here, limited to something like 20 meters per second, no afterburner, and everyone's shooting at you. That's a good way to die. Oh, wait, there was a collab earlier with who? Allow me to throw down that Twitter link then. 1 second, please, Wingmates. So this will actually probably be continuing next week at some point. There it is. There was a collaboration with Miwa. I have to read the list because there's so many. Miwa, Koopa, Emiko Niwatori, Guardian Zay, Alaric, and Carvebide. And also Sakuya was there too, who is a Russian VTuber. But we were voicing Hatoful Boyfriend. Yes, the artwork that Miwa did for that particular collaboration is fantastic. Was there a mission where you were in a freighter with cargo and had to escape a Star Destroyer at some point? That sounds like a hair-raising mission. Very much so. Yes. But there will likely be another Hatoful Boyfriend reading collaboration in the coming weeks. Likely next week. So Wingmates, in regards to schedule, which I have not posted recently, and I apologize for that, but it's been a bit chaotic. But I will tomorrow likely be doing a mech design for Guardian Zay. So allow me to paste his Twitter in here. But Guardian Zay is a fellow VTuber, and I've been doing a mech design project Avatar, and I will post the link here, Avatar, which is a project to create battle mechs in the Battletech rule set, based off of the stylings and features and the models of other VTubers. And both VTubers and audience members can submit designs, and eventually I will get around to creating both a record sheet and a visual reference for them. After spoilery things happen at the home station. I see Bucket Knight. But yes, anyone can feel free to submit a design, VTuber and audience member alike. Although due to the sheer numbers, audience members are limited to 8 random selections. But we will get around to those. But tomorrow at 9 PM Pacific Daylight Time, I will be doing another mech drawing stream. Niwa, Edgardo. At least if you're using that account. Yes, we did finish up Freespace, unfortunately. I did not want to run a little bit too late here. Big Juicy Dad asks, hello, Big Juicy Dad, welcome to the convoy. Speaking of mech design, have you ever played Robocraft? I have not played Robocraft, Big Juicy Dad. Did you enjoy it? Robocraft is dead nowadays, right? But there's still trail makers, scrapeyard mechanic, and space engineers for making functional robots. Oh, I see. Yes. There's a couple of independent or semi-independently produced, I suppose, mechanical construction simulators out there right now. Who have you made? So far, if I recall, I have made mechs for Gale Strategos. I've made a mech for Meat. I've made one for Melchior. And I've made one for Claudia. I hope I'm not forgetting anyone, but as the number grows, I am more likely to forget anyone. Good. I got you, Edgardo. I got you. Sometimes that account is shared by others. I saw someone make a downright terrifying laser offense ship in Space Engineers. I don't have context for that, so I don't know what terrifying means, but I guess I will have to find out eventually myself, as that game seems to be ever drawing near to me in terms of the implications that folks would like me to touch it. But yes, I think that is what I will be doing tomorrow. I no longer want to see this ship or the mountainside behind it. Levels of firepower, Spacer. Ooh, fantastic. So something akin to grazers, or maybe some planet killer atomics. I see that level of firepower. Oof. Oh, wingmates, if I could afford a grazer, I would be so happy, but the amount of power needed to run one of those is very intense. And also the maintenance behind them is terrible. The parts are borderline impossible to find, even for the commercially available grazer models. Space Engineers. And I see that we have, what is this emote? Hey K, Cyb Hype. So hype. Alright, wingmates, why don't we look at my IFF transponder list to see who we can engage in a friendly bit of interplanetary combat with. So let's see, we have... Okay, so Rocco is currently online, but let me quickly check if there is anyone playing Freespace at the moment. That would be... Oh, there is one live video, and it happens to be Spacer Haywire channel. I wonder if we could raid them. Let's see here. Categories Freespace 2, no live channels. Descent, no live channels. And Silent Threat, only us. Only us in this lonely void. Well, I think we can raid Rocco unless anyone else has suggestions for potentially new raid targets. Wingmates, I would of course appreciate that. I'm always open to new messages. I would offer to go find it, but you don't want to keep you here as you're winding down. Well, last bucket night, if you'd like to DM me on Twitter, or to DM me on, oh goodness me. How am I forgetting the name? Twitch. Either place, feel free to DM me a link for that particular vessel. I would be interested in seeing that. And wingmates, to anyone who had something interesting that they wanted to show me like that, feel free to pass it along, and I will apologize in advance if I don't respond quickly, as sometimes the social media amounts do get a little overwhelming, and I must attend to my own needs at times. But I do appreciate any messages out there. Wanna punch higher? There's Yuma Yamano playing Star Fox 64. There's Leaflet doing Deep Rock Galactic. The rest are doing non-related games. Ah, I see. So Rocco is still on. Thank you, Ari, for checking him out. I greatly appreciate that. Let's see here. Do I want to punch higher? Well, let's take a look at what's going on. I don't want to necessarily punch higher just for the sake of punching higher. But let's take a look. There's someone playing Subnautica. Yes, Rocco is in the middle of his run. Let me see what Rocco's doing right now. Oh, Risk of Rain. Ah, yes. Is this Risk of Rain 1 or Risk... Oh, 1. I do enjoy Roar 1. But since I said I am open to suggestions, I am at least going to take a look at what these other individuals are doing right now. Let's go with Rocco. Well, since you said that, let's do that. Let me just take a look, just so I am aware for IFF purposes who these individuals are. Yuma Yamano, and okay. Oh, it's the lady with the very active eyes. I do not know which felinid she is. Oh, and she is doing a collaboration. I shall not interrupt that, most definitely. And let's see. Leaflet. Leaflet. Twitch. There we go. And Leaflet is indeed doing Deep Rock Galactic. Oh, with her mother and daughter VTuber combination. Well, that is also a that is also That is also a collaboration. Oh my goodness, there are quite a few viewers. Let's give Rocco some love, I think. But I did consider my options, wingmates. I did consider my options, so I'm not very much completely locked into my ways. All right, let's do a raid. Let's raid Rocco. All right, there we go. Let's get you the raid message, wingmates. This will be our usual sort of affair. Excellent. There you are, wingmates. Ah, goodness. Simulation hiccup. Alright. Well, wingmates, I think this has been an excellent little bit of a... not de-stress, but just a little time to see some action and blast apart some traitors. Well, thank you for coming, wingmates. Prepare your autocannon ammunition. Make sure that your targeting systems are calibrated. Because we're going on a raid. Let's show these pirates what we are made out of. We may be couriers, but we're strong. So keep your propellant tanks topped off. Make sure your jump calculations are accurate. And always fly safe, wingmates. Here's the message again. There we go. Let's be polite. And by polite, I mean optimally efficient. And let's take out the pirates. Alright, raiders. Let's do this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition.